All right, what's going on, everybody? Let me know down in the comments if you can hear me. We got USC and Notre Dame. Here is the kickoff from Notre Dame to start. Here goes out of bounds. Some big news here for the Trojans of Southern Cal is Zachariah Branch is in the football game for them, so that gives them an elite playmaker on the outside. Would have been a big loss had he not been able to go, but he is able to go and USC has it first and 10 from the 25. Caleb Williams going to hand it off. That's Marshawn Lloyd, the transfer from South Carolina. He gets about a yard, if that, bring up about a second and 9. And that's one of the biggest things I'm looking for from from this Notre Dame team is how they control the lines of scrimmage. Because if they get pushed around like they did against Louisville, this is going to get ugly real quick against an offense like USC. But I expect them to be better. USC isn't as physical up front as Louisville is. They don't have the playmakers at running back like Louisville did, but they definitely have playmakers in the quarterback at the receiver position. So it's going to be one that both these teams are going to have to show up and show out for. As Williams drops back to pass, he's going to get pressured. He does get away, running around still, and he's just going to have to run out of bounds and lose about a yard on that one. Bring up a third and 10 now for the Trojans. Nice pressure there from the Irish to force him out of bounds. So the two big guys here to watch for this USC team offensively, when you look at the wide receiver position, is Zechariah Branch and Brendan Rice. You got to keep your eye on them, especially if you're this Notre Dame secondary. You got to be able to watch them and limit the big plays from them, because if Caleb Williams can connect with them on the deep ball, you're going to have a tough time in this game. Williams dropping back to throw on 3rd and 9. He's got a nice pass complete to Rice there, and I believe, yeah, that'll be a first down here. Nice pass there from the veteran quarterback in Caleb Williams, the defending Heisman Trophy winner, and they get the first down. So bear with me for a minute here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and try and get a poll up on our stream for who you guys think will win. So Williams play action with Marshawn Lloyd. He overthrows his tight end. It's intercepted. Notre Dame running it all the way back and forced out of bounds at the 13. That is Xavier Watts. Picked the ball off after Williams overthrew the tight end, and he runs it all the way back to the 13 of the Trojans and sets Notre Dame up to start this first drive in the red zone. That is exactly how Notre Dame needed to start after losing last week pretty bad to Louisville, dropping one in this stadium a few weeks ago to Ohio State. Had a tough battle against Duke, so this is a team that is playing a huge game here for them. So that is definitely the way that you want to start there. And what a start for them, as that ball is just barely over the fingertips of Caleb Williams, intended receiver, his big tight end, um, Lake McCree, 6'4", 217, just barely over the fingertips of him as Williams was getting some pressure in his face. He made a mistake. It's intercepted. Hartman going to hand it off. This is Estime inside the 10 down to about the 6-yard line. Bring up about a 2nd and 5 here for the Irish. Sam Hartman last week struggled 5 turnovers, 3 interceptions, 2 fumbles against Louisville. He was not good at all. Looking to bounce back here, as he's going to give it to Estime again, and he's going to get only about 2 yards, bring up about a 3rd and 2 now from the 4. This would be huge for USC if you can hold this Notre Dame team to a field goal here, or potentially even, if Notre Dame decides to go for it and you can stop them. This would be huge, huge play in the game coming up here for both teams, as you got a 3rd and 2 for Notre Dame from the USC 4-yard line. Hartman gonna throw it, and he's got his man. Touchdown Irish. They got um who was that? They got Payne coming across the middle, and they flip it to him, and he's in for the touchdown. They had him on a little crossing route, flip it to him. Not even a great pass there from Hartman, but he was just wide open as he broke across through the middle of the line of scrimmage and off to the flat. And again, not a great pass. It was actually kind of behind him, but a great adjustment from Payne, a great catch, and a great job to get into the end zone here for the Irish, and that puts them up 6-0 here early on, the extra point awaiting, and it's up and it's good. So we got a 7-0 ball game here in South Bend as the Notre Dame Fighting Irish get the turnover and now go down the field and put up 7 on you or not down the field, 13 yards I should say, on USC and make it 7-0 here in quarter one as they are minus 3-point favorites here. So it's they're expecting them to win. Vegas is, which I was a little bit surprised by. But we're gonna go to a commercial break, and we will be right back with you guys as soon as the action returns. Stick around, don't go anywhere. All right, so we are back with you guys. Thank you for sticking around. Make sure you go subscribe to all three of the channels. Make sure you subscribe to American Football Network. Make sure you subscribe to the Football Expert, and make sure you subscribe to the channel that we do together, College Football Roundup. I am American Football Network here with you guys tonight. Our co-host, the Football Expert, unable to make it. I should probably go ahead and change that right there. That way you guys can see who I am. But yeah, American Football Network here with you. Make sure you guys subscribe to all three of our channels. So Notre Dame off of the Caleb Williams interception makes it 7-0 early on here, and they kick it away to the Trojans. Now Branch going to get a chance to return this one as it bounces to him, and he fields it about the 1, and he's going nowhere. Stopped at about the 18-yard line, his own 18-yard line, and that is where Caleb Williams in this offense will take over and try and come back from an early deficit already. They didn't look great on their first drive. They did get a nice first down on the 3rd and 9, but then the very next play had a great play design. The tight end was open. Williams just overthrew him and missed him, and Notre Dame able to run it back to the USC 13. But Williams in the offense will take over from their own 19-yard line here. 11:23 to go here in the first quarter. Williams going no, he will hand it off, and they'll get about 4, maybe 5 yards on the handoff there. Nice run from the Trojans there. Tricked me. I thought he was throwing the screen pass down to the bottom. of the set, but no, he did hand it off, trick Notre Dame a little bit there, gets about 5, bring up a 2nd and 5, empty backfield for him this time, looking, he's going to throw it over the middle, and they're going to get, yeah, that's pass interference all day long there on Benjamin Morrison, I believe that was in coverage. Is that was, I mean, that wasn't even really even close. It wasn't a great pass from Caleb Williams, but by the time the ball got to where you could see the receiver on the camera, Notre Dame had tackled him. Yeah, they okay, so they get him with holding. It was before the pass was in the air, but the Notre Dame guy was just laying on top of the receiver. So that'll give USC 10 yards and a first down up to, I believe, the 40 they are at now. As yeah, he's holding them, and they just kind of fall down on top of each other as they're at the 34. Okay. As Williams going to keep it, delayed QB run, bounces it outside, and he's going to get to about the 38-yard line, about a 4-yard gain here for the Trojans on first down, bring up about a 2nd and 6. So make sure you guys help me hit my goal of 1,100 subscribers by the end of October. We are at 1,052 right now, so 48 away. Make sure you guys go over to American Football Network, hit that subscribe button, help me out. I believe the football expert is shooting for 1,300, I think. And over at College Football Roundup, we're shooting for 50 subscribers by the end of the season. We're at 29 right now, so if 21 of you could help us out, that would be much appreciated. As we got flags on the play, looks like a false start on the Trojans. Yep, they're gonna get USC here with the false start, and that is number 57, Justin Dedich. The believe he's the center for them. As they get him for the false start. Yeah, he's the center. And now the handoff on 2nd and 11 for USC. That one goes to number 6, Austin Jones. He gets maybe a yard or two there. Nice tackle on the play. Bring up about a 3rd and 10 here for the Trojans as they are not looking too good right now offensively. Yeah, 3rd and 8 for them. They give them 3. I guess they pushed the pile a little bit more than I had initially realized. But yeah, 3rd and 8 from the 36. Williams drops back to pass. He's looking down the field and he's going to throw it back across the middle to his receiver who's going to be stopped short of the line. That was Taj Washington there that made the catch on that one. And yeah, he's going to be stopped at about the 40. They needed about the 46, bring up about a 4th and 6 here. I'd imagine USC going to have to punt and just Notre Dame doing a nice job defensively so far here in this game to hold USC. And as bad as USC's defense is, be careful because if this offense can't do anything, this game may get ugly quickly here for Notre Dame as the fair catch is made there at the 13. So Lincoln Riley looks a little unhappy, but not too unhappy so far. Um, still looks kind of calm and confident, but we'll see how that changes throughout the rest of the game. But we're gonna take a quick break, and we will be back with you guys here shortly. Don't go anywhere. So Notre Dame taking over here from their own 14. Estime on the first down carry, and he's going to have a first down up to the 25-yard line here as this Notre Dame offense is looking very sharp. Obviously, they haven't done a whole lot. They haven't had the ball a whole long, as it looks like a USC player is down on the sideline. I don't know if that's Max Williams or Mario Williams. I don't know if that was because it's on the USC sideline, so I don't know if somebody got hit on the sideline or if it was. No, yeah, it's Max Williams. He got injured, was able to get up and get over to the sideline before he fell. Okay, I was a little confused there because he fell on the sideline. But yeah, Notre Dame's offense, they haven't moved the ball very far. Like 'cause they took over at the 13 of USC after an interception, but the offensive line's getting some nice pushes, a little pass to Estime, and he runs a man over and gets about 5 yards, bring up about a second down and 5 now for the Irish. They haven't gone very far with the football. They've only 2 plays into this drive and only had 3 on the last drive, but they're getting push, some good play design, and they look confident. Definitely a lot better than they did last week. That is for sure. Make sure you guys go over to my stream on American Football Network. Make sure you guys can vote on that poll of who wins tonight, either Notre Dame or USC, as the 2nd and 6 run is stuffed. Estime going nowhere on that one. So a big 3rd and 6 here early on in the football game. USC needing to stop here, get that offense back out on the field, and try and send this Notre Dame defense or offense to the sideline. The whole team there just swarmed to Estime. They had 8 guys around him. Big Bear Alexander in the middle there, number 96, 300 pounds with the tackle on that one. A nice stop from him there as a 3rd and 5. They give him about half a yard, which makes it about a 3rd and 5. Hartman dropping back the throw, throwing over the middle. That one's incomplete. Saw his man late. Um, He was looking for Rico Flores Jr., the wide receiver, 6'1", 195. Was looking for him over the middle. Just kind of seen him late, and it went straight through his hands, but he got lit up as soon as that ball went through his hands. He took about a step after touching the football and got absolutely lit up. So even if he was somehow was able to hang on to that one, he's probably dropping it anyways because he got blown up. So the fair catch from Zechariah Branch at the 33 of USC, and that is where they will take over with 6:38 to go here in the first quarter. But we're going to take a quick break. Make sure you guys during the break go over to my stream on American Football Network, vote on our poll of who wins tonight, either Notre Dame, USC. We're shooting for 45 votes over there, so make sure you guys go vote on the poll. Let us know who you think wins, USC or Notre Dame. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with you guys in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. We got a great primetime matchup for you. We'll see you in just a second. All right, we are back. We appreciate all of you that stuck around through the break. Again, make sure you guys go subscribe to American Football Network, the Football Expert, and College Football Roundup. Make sure you subscribe to all of those. Check us all out. I am American Football Network co-host tonight, unable to join us, the Football Expert. We've done a lot of streams together. We've had a lot of fun on here. If you guys missed it, go over to my channel. I got a little cut from our Notre Dame Ohio State preview. He's a big Notre Dame fan. Go watch that cut of him reacting to the final 2 or 3 minutes of that football game. Hilarious, must watch. Caleb Williams, 1st and 10, gonna have plenty of time to throw here. Now he's gonna step up and he's gonna run and he's gonna get the edge and he gets a first down up to about the 44-yard line, getting it done with his legs. Not much passing been able to go on for the Trojans here today so far. Notre Dame secondary and defense as a whole doing a good job of getting some pressure on that USC offensive line and doing a good job of locking these receivers up down the field. Hopefully, for you Irish fans, they can continue that up. For you USC fans, hopefully they can start breaking this Notre Dame defense a little bit. But looks like they're going to get a holding penalty here. Yeah, they're going to get Cam Hart for holding there at the beginning of the play. So they'll get some extra yards now as they're up. USC is up into Notre Dame territory. Handoff on the first play there in Notre Dame territory to Austin Jones, and he gets maybe a yard there on that one. Notre Dame really did a nice job of swallowing him up there on that one, not letting him get free. Bring up about a 2nd and 9 as we're under 6 to go here in the first quarter. Make sure you guys go over to American Football Network. If you're not already over there, vote on that poll in the chat. Who wins tonight, USC or Notre Dame? Right now, we only got 2 votes in. We got a 50-50 tie between USC and Notre Dame. So get your team to the top. Get your team voted to win as Caleb Williams, 2nd and 9, dropping back to throw. Again, he's going to look over the middle, and he's got a man that is number 15, Dorian Singer from Phoenix, 6 foot, 172-pound wide receiver. He's got the catch there, and the first down for the Trojans of USC is there to about the 34-yard line of Notre Dame. A handoff here. See who that is. That appears to be Jones again, and yes, Austin Jones again on the carry, and he still not much running room for USC. They're not getting a whole lot of push here against this Notre Dame defensive front. But I do like this from USC, the fact that they are willing to run the football so far, because that's something they haven't really done a whole lot this season. They haven't really tried to develop a huge run game, but they're trying early on in this one. Is Williams going to dump it off to Branch, and he's going to get – did he stay in bounds and get a first down? He did. Insane footwork there from Branch to stay in bounds. Looked like he was going to be pushed out about 2 or 3 yards short. Okay, they are saying he stepped out of bounds, I believe, here. Yeah, it looked like he was being pushed out of bounds, and he almost stayed in. Um, so, yeah, we got 3 votes in the poll. Notre Dame leading 2 votes to 1. We're trying to – no, they are going to give him the first down. Wow, what a play from Branch. We're trying to get our goal on votes is 45. Right now we have 3, so we need 42 more of them as they're going to get USC for a push off there on that pass. Singer clearly pushed off of Benjamin Morrison. Or are they getting Notre Dame? Okay, never mind. They originally called Benjamin Morrison for pass interference. Then they flipped it. He had got the wrong thing in it, and USC does get called for the pass interference. But let's go ahead and get those votes. Our goal is 45 on that. We got 4 right now, 50-50 split. Get your team in the lead. Then you look at our likes. We only got 1 like, man. We got 109 views already. We only got 1 like. We got 17 of you in the chat now. We're trying to hit 35 likes by the end of the night. So hit that like button. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get some subscribers in here. Uh, Join the club. Subscribe to all three channels: College Football Roundup, American Football Network, and the Football Expert. But Caleb Williams, first and 25. They got a nice little pass there to who's that? It looks like that is number 9 for the Trojans, Michael Jackson the third. He gets about 7 as they just showed now on the TV Max Williams, the safety for USC, being taken back. They get Notre Dame with a penalty. I believe that's Morrison. They're going to get Morrison, yeah, with illegal hands to the face. That's a huge penalty, but an obvious one there is he's just pushing his whole helmet back. Um, Taj Washington, nice job to block there. Well, I wouldn't even say a nice job to block, as he just nice way to accept the hands to the face to get the penalty. So that puts USC all the way up at the 14-yard line of Notre Dame. This offense is going down the field here. It hasn't looked pretty, but they've moved the football. The swing pass to Marshawn Lloyd, he's going to get hit behind the line, but he is going to break a tackle and end up getting about 1, maybe 2 yards on first down. Bring up about a second and 8.5 here for the Trojans. We got 5 votes in now, 60% for Notre Dame, 40% for USC. Let's keep getting those votes in. Let's get those likes in. Let's get some subscribers. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We appreciate all the support from all of you guys. We're already almost at 150 views here on American Football Network. Our other channels that this is being streamed to as well are doing great. Make sure you subscribe to all three: College Football Roundup, American Football Network, and the Football Expert. As the second 9 is going to be a handoff to Lloyd, and he gets down inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line. They need about the 3.5 for a first down here, so it'll be about a third and 5.5. But make sure you subscribe to all three of those channels. The Football Expert, our co-host, unable to join us. He might be able to join us for halftime. We'll have to wait and see about that, but we're going to try and get him on for halftime. But yeah, great game so far here. This let's see, USC is has moved the football down the field pretty well. It hasn't been pretty, but they've moved the football. Caleb Williams dropping back on a 3rd and 6. He's going to throw a little screen pass, and that is going to get blown up. Cam Hart stepping up to light Michael Jackson the third up on the little screen pass, and USC is forced to kick a field goal here inside the 10-yard line. Notre Dame brought the house and forced Caleb Williams to get the pass out quickly, and Jackson unable to really make Cam Hart miss there as he just got blown up. A 25-yard field goal attempt now for the Trojans, and the kick is up and it's good. So we got a 7-3 ball game here. Daniel is in the chat with us. What's up, Daniel? What's going on? He says, "Wow, 17 watching and nobody chatting." I know, man. We got to get some more people in the chat. Come on, guys. Let's get in here. Let's hit that like button. Let's vote on the poll. Let's get it going, man. We got 176 views, only 3 likes. Let's get these likes up. Let's get some new subscribers. Join the club. But we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Don't you guys go anywhere. Uh, Actually, go somewhere during the break. Come over to my stream on American Football Network. Vote on our poll as who's going to win tonight's game, Notre Dame or USC, and then feel free to go back to whichever stream you were watching, whose ever channel. But come over here to ours and vote on our poll real quick. We got 9 votes. We're trying to get this to 45. We got 3 likes. Our goal is 35. So let's continue rolling with those. But yeah, we're gonna take a quick break and we'll be back as soon as the action's back. All right, so we are back. Thank you guys for jumping in. We appreciate all the support we've got as USC ready to kick it off after the field goal was made. So they're down 7-3 now as Tyree's gonna no, that's not Tyree. Who is that? I apologize to you guys. I am not a fan of either of these teams. Just streaming the game. That was Devin Ford there on the kickoff, and he had a hole there for a minute. Then it closed up, but still a solid return for him there. So yeah, Max Williams, the safety for USC, unlikely to return. Come on, let's get some chats in here. Drop some score predictions. Drop who you think's gonna win. Um, Help us out. But the run there for Notre Dame was to number 12, Jeremiah Love, lit up on the play behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of about a yard there by who was that? Was that yeah by uh Tackett Curtis there behind the line, bring up a second 11. Hartman going to drop the throw, looks left, got it to his man. That is number 80, Jordan Faison. You Notre Dame fans can help me with the pronunciation. I'm not very good with the names there. But let's get some votes in, guys. We got 15 votes. We're shooting for 45 on our poll over on American Football Network. We got 3 likes. For we're shooting for 35 likes, and we've gained 1 subscriber tonight. We're shooting for 25. So let's go. Let's get that. Let's get those goals hit. I'm about to put those goals up for you guys on the screen so we can track our progress here. But that is the end of the first quarter here in South Bend. Notre Dame leads it 7-3. We're going to take a quick break, but we will be back with you guys in just a moment. During the break, make sure you go over to American Football Network, to my channel, to our stream. Vote on our poll for this week's game, who you think will win tonight. Let us know who you think will win. Hit the like button while you're over there. Hit the subscribe button while you're over there. Go subscribe and like all 3 of the channel streams, whether that be on American Football Network, The Football Expert, or College Football Roundup. Check out all of those and subscribe to them. So we appreciate all of you guys tuning in, and we'll be back in just a moment with you guys. All right, so we are back here. It is the start of the second quarter, and Notre Dame sees themselves facing a 3rd and 4 here. And a big 3rd and 4. USC got a little bit of momentum back as they went down the field and got inside the 10-yard line. Now they had to settle for a field goal, but they did get inside the 10-yard line. As there is a nice pass, and Notre Dame receiver 4, who is that? And I apologize to you guys. That is Chris Tyree. Big catch on the little bubble screen, and he runs up past midfield into USC territory. 1st and 10 for the Fighting Irish here. As he gets up to about the about the 42-yard line. The little end around here to face on is a big gain now, up to about the 36-yard line. So Notre Dame back-to-back chunk plays. They're moving along pretty well here on this one. You new folks, head over to American Football Network, our stream. Click on, or go to the chat and vote in the poll. Click on whoever you think is going to win the game. Notre Dame currently leads 67% to 33% with 15 votes total. Help us hit that like goal. We got 3 likes on 330 views. Come on now, let's get that to the 35 views we're shooting for. And all you new folks, help us hit that subscriber goal. So far, we've gained one of 25. If we can get 25 subscribers, I'll feel great about hitting my goal of 1,100 by the end of October. So head over there to American Football Network, check us out, subscribe, and hit the like button and vote in our poll. So Sam Hartman on the 2nd and 7 drops back, throws over the middle. Weird ball there, looking for Tyree inside the 10, hits off of his face mask and bounces pretty far back, but does bounce off of his face mask and get out of bounds. That one could have been dangerous had it bounced the other way for either team, as Notre Dame had a man behind him in the end zone. So that one could have got real weird, but ultimately the ball just bounces out of play and lands no harm. So a 3rd and 7 here. Sam Hartman finds his man, gets his tight end number 88. That is Mitchell Evans, 6'7", 240-pound tight end, big target there for Hartman, but he will be stopped short of the first down. This will bring up, I believe, a 4th and 2, 4th and 3 here for the Irish, and they are going to send on the field goal unit here to kick a 36-yard attempt. And that one's up, and it is good. So Notre Dame at 10, the Trojans of USC at 3, as we are heading to a commercial break. We're going to take a quick break here just to make sure we don't get tired, as we still got a long ways to go here. We're only one drive in to the about a half a drive into the second quarter, so we still got a long ways to go here in this football game. But make sure you guys like and subscribe to American Football Network, the football expert, and college football roundup. And make sure you guys come vote on our poll. We have 17 votes now and 4 likes, so let's keep those coming. But we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with you guys in just a moment. All right, we are back as Notre Dame is about to kick off to the USC Trojans, and they're going to get their third possession. So right now, kind of the difference in the football game is that interception from Caleb Williams that led to the very short field for Notre Dame. Um, we got 21 votes in our poll right now. Of our goal of 45, we got 4 likes of our goal of 35. And let me go check subscribers. Um, Let me go check subscribers. Let me make sure. I believe we still only have gained one. Nope, we've gained two now. So that's great. We've gained 2 subscribers. Let's keep it going. We got Tara Dawkins in the comments. Hello, what's going on, Tara? Let us know who you're cheering from and where you're watching from. That's going to be our question of the day. Is it's going to be a 3-part question whenever you comment. Let us know who you're cheering for, where you're cheering from, and your favorite fall activity since it is, it's fall weather pretty much in most places throughout the country. Certainly here tonight in this one, as it's, I believe they said 52 degrees pregame. So it's definitely getting down to that fall weather for sure. As we got 24 votes, 71% saying Notre Dame, 29% saying USC. So pretty pretty one-sided there. You USC fans better get in on that one. Show your team some support. My goodness, but nice catch there. Yeah, he caught it. Nice catch there from, let's see, number 16. That'll be Taj Washington. Oh, not a catch, fake or end around, fake double reverse, and he got the first down. Did get, gosh, he got helicoptered at the end of that. I was trying to see how many people we had in the poll. Didn't see it. Look back up. He's getting helicoptered. Um, so let's see here. Caleb Williams, 35 for USC. Tara says from South Carolina, cheering for Notre Dame. That's what's up. I'm from South Carolina as well. What part of South Carolina are you cheering from tonight? She says rock hounding. Nice, nice. We got Tyler in here from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Love to see all the people from around the country joining in to today's stream. As the handoff to Jones, he gets nothing there, and that'll bring up about a 3rd and 4 now. So Notre Dame fans really starting to get into this one now. Lincoln Riley looks a little bit upset here. Tara says from Westminster, nice. That's very close, very close. Only about 40 minutes away from me. Dave Anderson says, "How about Dan Lanning doing his best Mario Cristobal coaching job?" Yeah, man. I was so frustrated as somebody who picked Oregon to win the football game. Whenever they went for it on the 4th down at midfield, punt the football and make Washington go 90 plus yards down the field in 2 minutes with no timeouts. Like, I get they're an explosive offense, but 90 yards in 2 minutes with no timeouts is a lot better than 50 yards in 2 minutes. As Williams, after the first down, is going to throw it out. They're going to throw a flag, and I think they're going to say Caleb Williams was past the line of scrimmage here. And this one will be close. Okay, so they're saying that Notre Dame may have had 13 men on the field, is what they're saying the flag was for. Williams was really close to the line of scrimmage. It looked live like he was. Okay, so they get Notre Dame with an illegal substitution, 13 men on the field, or 12 men on the field. For USC, they get ineligible receiver. So that will be offsetting penalties, and those will take over. Yeah, Notre Dame, 13 men on the field. Wow. So first they go with 10 men on the field against Ohio State. Now against USC, they decide, you know what, we're going to run 13 out on the field. Um, so still some of those problems for Notre Dame. They got to get those They got to get those under control. But the huge throw down the sideline for USC. The pass is caught, but they say he was out of bounds. That is Brendan Rice, a huge catch. First time he's really got involved in this game, really. The 6'2", 204-pound wide receiver, he's a star for him. Yeah, not able to stay in bounds. The ball kind of let him out, and nice job from Benjamin Morrison there. As I love the referees letting them play, both of them pulling and grabbing on each other the whole route. I love that they're not trying to call a foul and go one way against somebody that they're just letting them play. So a 2nd and 10 from their own 45 here. They're going to run it with Marshawn Lloyd. He's going to get the edge, and he's going to get up across midfield, and now he's going to be hit. I don't think that was a late hit. No, not a late hit out of bounds. As he was, I mean, he was running out of bounds. It was very close, but not quite the late hit out of bounds. Um, let's come on, let's hit those goals. Let's keep these these numbers rolling in for us, as it's been a good night already with what we've got. Um, already gained 2 subs. We got 6 likes. We got 27 votes on our poll. Let's hit those goals. As Lloyd on the 3rd and 3 is going to lose about a yard or two going nowhere. Nowhere. I don't like that from USC to run the football in that situation, and now they're going to have to punt it away to Notre Dame and hope their defense can get a stop here. So unable to move the sticks there for USC, and they're going to have to punt. They lose 3 on the 3rd and 3 run. As the USC punter is hit and there's a flag down. This will depend on, it's going to be a 5-yard penalty running into the kicker. Jalen Sneed hit him for the penalty. I think they're still trying to figure out which one they want to call. Yeah, so they're going to call it running into the kicker. That'll be a 5-yard penalty for USC, and are they might go for it here, because I believe they're going to have a 4th and 1 in Notre Dame territory. Yeah, Lincoln Riley sending the offense out there, 4th and 1. Tyler, USC fan in here. Good to have you, my man. Let's got a nice diverse audience in terms of who they're cheering for. Williams gonna keep it, and he's gonna get the first down inside the 40 to the 38. So the penalty on Jalen Sneed, a killer for Notre Dame, and it results in USC having it first down now at the 38-yard line of the Irish. Williams um, just able to outrun the defender for Notre Dame there. That's number 0, Xavier Watts. Just outruns him, beats him to the corner, and turns upfield and gets a nice gain there. As on the Williams on the play action now, tries to drop this one in Taj Washington, but that one will be incomplete. Bring up a 2nd and 10. This offense has moved the ball down the field, but they've been helped by penalties from Notre Dame. And, even when they are moving the ball down the field, it hasn't looked very pretty for them. It hasn't been pretty for them at all. But, um, nonetheless, they've moved it down the last 2 drives that they've had. Williams gonna run, and he's gonna run into the end zone. for the touchdown, but there is a flag on the play. This one might be coming back. Yeah, they're going to get USC with holding here. A nice play call there on the zone read. Williams, a great read there, but they're going to get the Trojans with a hold. And that's going to set them back, bring up a 2nd and 20 now, move them back near midfield to the 48-yard line now. So not a good result of that play is that is something to look out for though. I would like to see USC call that play again. Probably not right here, but at some point later in this game, call that play again. As now Branch gets the handoff and he's going to get all the way to the 31-yard line, bring up a 3rd and 3, a 17-yard gain there for him on 2nd and 20. They lined him up as a running back, and he just used his speed to outrun everybody to the edge and falls forward to the 31. So a huge play there for USC on the 2nd down and 20. So a nice job there for them to really move the football and set themselves up with a manageable 3rd down. So Williams in the shotgun sends Washington in motion. They're going to hand it off to Jones, and he's going to come up a yard short at the 29. They need the 28. I'd like to see USC go for this again. A field goal, in my opinion, doesn't really do you much. And it looked like Lincoln Riley is leaving them out there. Yeah, he's leaving them in there to go for it here. They got a yard to go from the 29 to the 28. Williams in the shotgun. Got 2 wide receivers to the bottom, a tight end and a running back. And Notre Dame blows that play up. They lose about 4, maybe 5 yards on the play. And again, this is the problem I have with these play calls. I can't stand them. You have 1 yard to go. Why are you sending the ball backwards 3 yards to hand the football off? Put the quarterback right up behind the center, call hut, and shove him across the first down marker. There's no rule against it. Um, so take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. Run the QB sneak and push him in. I don't I hate that play call. Why are you sending the ball 3 yards back when you need to go 1 yard forward? Makes no sense. But nonetheless, USC goes for it and they don't get it. So Notre Dame going to take over with some pretty good field position and a 10-3 lead here, and they are looking to extend this and make this a 2 possession game. But we're going to take a quick break here. Make sure you guys don't go anywhere. Go vote on the poll. Go hit the like button and give us a subscription to American Football Network, the football expert and college football roundup. We'll be back with you guys in just a moment. All right, so we are back. I appreciate the two of you who subscribed over the break. We're now at 4 out of 25 on our sub goal. We got 8 likes out of our 35 for our goal, and our poll votes are closing in. We got 33 out of 45 votes so far. Probably should have set that poll vote, the the vote on the poll a little bit higher, as we're already up over 800 views. That is incredible. We appreciate all of you guys who are tuning in tonight. We've got a lot of you, a huge crowd. Let's keep it rolling. Let's get some chats in as Hartman going deep here on the 2nd and 6, and that one will be incomplete. Kind of overthrew his man. They got a little bit tangled up. No flag. Well, not one you want to throw it on, but one that's just a little unfortunate. Both guys kind of getting tangled up. Nobody fell, but um, just tangled up running down the field slows them down. But it's been a very fun game so far. As wow, one of the biggest scores I want to point out real quick right here before uh real quick is Arizona up 20-6 on Washington State here at halftime. Wow. Did not see that coming. I thought Washington State was having a bounce back week. But 3rd and 6, Hartman getting pressure, throws over the middle, and it's going to be dropped. It's going to be dropped. Man, he had his man over the middle for the first down, Mitchell Evans, and he's unable to hang on with it. He got some separation. The throw was a little bit behind him. The ref was really in the way of that one. That's why the throw had to be behind him. The umpire was standing in the way, and he's unable to hold on to it. So with 5:19, Notre Dame's punt unit's going to come out on the 4th and 6 and punt this one away. It's going to be a fast, lower punt because USC was getting back there. Branch going to have a chance to return it. He's one of the most dangerous returners in the league, and he's going to get up to about 20. But there is a flag on the play. Did USC hit Notre Dame's kicker this time? That penalty marker came out quick right after Branch caught it. Maybe a block in the back, or did they hit Notre Dame's kicker? So they're going to get USC with a hold. That'll start them back half the distance from the goal with 5:07 to go here in the second quarter. As Caleb Williams and the offense will take over and try and go down and tie this football game up, as the defense is holding up pretty good here. The offense needs to start moving the football. Right now, the interception on USC's first drive that Notre Dame took back to their own, or to the USC 13-yard line, has been the difference in this game. But we're going to take a quick break. Make sure you guys go over to the stream on American Football Network's channel, my channel, and help us hit these goals. Our sub goal, 4 out of 25 subscribers. So far, we need 21 more. Our like goal, we've gotten 8 out of 35. Help us hit that. And the votes on our poll, we are at 33 votes out of our goal of 45. So help us hit all those. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with you guys in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. All right, so we are back. Williams and the Trojans take over from the 5, looking for Rice there on the quick slant, and that one is broken up. Benjamin Morrison in coverage there. Nice job to get a hand in between um, Rice and the football on that one. So 2nd and 10 now from the 6. Williams going to fake the handoff, going to give it to Branch on the screen, and he's going to get close to a first down. We'll see where they spot him at if he gets the first down. But the sidearm throw from Williams kind of falling backwards delivers a strike to Branch. And yeah, he gets the first down to the 11-yard line. Excuse me, to the 16-yard line. I don't know what I was thinking with the 11. Been a long day. But Williams has it at the 16. He drops back to throw. He gets pressured, steps up in the pocket, delivers a throw, but it's intercepted again. Xavier Watts, his second interception, and he gets close. He's going to be hit out of bounds at the 1-yard line. That pass was tipped at the line of scrimmage, goes straight into Watts' hands, and he runs it back. He got nailed at the end of that, but gets it down to the 1-yard line. Williams had a man open on that one, but Notre Dame defensive line able to get their hands up, tip it. Yeah, able to tip it, and Watts bringing it back the other way on the interception. Man, 79 nailed him at the end. He put a shoulder right into his chest. Big offensive lineman for USC. He nailed him. Um, so 1st and goal from the 2 here. They give it to Estime straight through the middle. Touchdown Irish as they extend their lead now on the Trojans and extend this out to a double-digit lead. So both their touchdowns now coming off of 2 very short fields off the interceptions. They've gone a combined 14 yards on their drives to get 2 touchdowns. Combined 14. So they started at the around the 12-13 on the first one. Start at the 2-yard line on this one, and Estime gets in for the touchdown for the Irish, and the extra point is coming up to make this a 14-point lead. USC in some trouble here in South Bend, down 14 points, 17-3. They're going to have to respond, and they don't have a lot of time before halftime to do it. Probably need at least a field goal here before the half. Um, but they're struggling right now, kind of spiraling a little bit. It's 17-3, a Notre Dame lead. But we're going to take a quick break. While we do, go vote on our poll. We're 2 votes away from hitting our goal. Our likes, we got 9 likes. We need 35 likes to hit our goal, and we are 21 subscribers away from hitting our goal for the stream. So go, go, go. Get on that during the break, and we will be back with you guys in just a moment. So we are back in a frustrating night for Caleb Williams and this offense so far. They've had two drives where they've moved the ball down the field pretty well. They got inside the 10 on one and only came away with a field goal. Got stopped on a 4th and 1 on the other one at about the 30-yard line of Notre Dame. And the two picks from Caleb Williams, one was tipped, the other one he was hit and just barely overthrew his man, and that's been the difference in the football game. But they take over from the 25 here, and he's going deep and just can't connect with Taj Washington deep down the field. As this offense just does not look in sync. Notre Dame doing a very good job defensively against them here in this one. As we got Reichley Ruby in the chat saying, "Go Irish." Notre Dame fan here. So help us here on American Football Network of 25 or 21 more subscribers. We need 35 likes. We've got 9 so far, and I believe we already hit our goal on our polls or on the votes on our poll. Also, make sure you guys go subscribe to the Football Expert and College Football Roundup. Subscribe to those channels and check them out. As Caleb Williams and this USC offense moving the ball up a little bit now, they got a first down. Um, Caleb Williams gonna just throw this one away here. So 3:42 to go. Both teams still with 3 timeouts, and USC has the ball 2nd and 10 at their own 35-yard line. So plenty of time for both teams to do something with the football. USC, they got plenty of time to go down and score. Notre Dame has plenty of time to stop them and score, especially with each team having those 3 timeouts. So still a lot of football to be played here in the second quarter before we go to halftime. Caleb Williams on the play action. He's going to roll out. He's going to throw it back across his body, and it's another interception. Benjamin Morrison with the pick. Caleb Williams, his third pick of the half. Yeah, Notre Dame, they collapse the pocket on him. He just tries to make a play, but sees his man too late. Doesn't see Morrison float over off of his man either. And Morrison just playing kind of ball hawk right there. Sees the weak pass coming his way and makes the interception. That is the first career game for Caleb Williams with 3 interceptions. Now Notre Dame's got a man running wide open down the sideline, complete for the first down. Sam Hartman. Haven't seen a whole lot of him today, as that is a good thing, as the Notre Dame offense has been scoring fast. As that pass is complete, Rico Flores down the sideline gets all the way down to the 26-yard line of USC here. So 3 minutes to go in the half. Notre Dame looking to make this a 24-3 game. Hartman going to step up and run with it. He'll get a first down to the 14. Each first down this Notre Dame offense gets, the more this crowd's getting behind them. Caleb Williams, man, struggling. We'll see if Lincoln Riley. The biggest thing for Notre Dame is don't take your foot off the gas just because you're up 14 and looking to get more, as Estime powers his way down to the 9-yard line, bring up about a 2nd and 5. Caleb Williams and Lincoln Riley talking to each other, kind of talking things over. we'll see what they can get going because they're gonna need some kind of magic from Caleb Williams here if they are if they're gonna get back into this one because right now things just are not looking good at all for him. As Estime gonna power his way down now, close to a touchdown. Is he in? We'll have to see. They're gonna mark him about a half a yard short. Yeah, they're gonna mark him down at the half-yard line. Estimate almost in for his second touchdown. I just give it to him again right here. Let him finish the job off. USC takes a timeout here, trying to get some time back to be able to try and score here. Only 3 points put up so far for the number one scoring offense in the country coming into this week. As the guys for USC's offense over on the sideline, they seem to be pretty relaxed and like it's no big deal, but I would be very concerned if I were them at the way that Notre Dame has stopped them and the way that they've played. Um, I'd be very concerned right now if I were them. As we got Kid Cowboy number 66 getting in saying QB playing like the Cowboys QB. Yeah, yeah, you could you could say Caleb Williams is playing like Prescott against the Niners or pretty much any good team Prescott faces. That's a I'd say that's a solid comparison for this game. Now, obviously in college, Caleb Williams has been pretty incredible, especially in this game last year. His estimate into the end zone, touchdown, Fighting Irish. But yeah, I think that's a pretty fair comparison there for this game is the way Dak Prescott has played and the way that Caleb Williams is playing in this one tonight. But Notre Dame up 20 points right now, trying to go up 21 with the extra point pending. And what's crazy is you look at the points off turnovers. Notre Dame has 21, assuming they make the extra point, which they do. So they have 21 points off turnovers. Other than that, they have 3 points. The teams are even other than the turnovers, and that's what's killing them right now. And that's really what killed Notre Dame last week was the turnovers from them against Louisville. Hartman had 5 of them. Now you've got 3 turnovers from Caleb Williams. You've got a defensive stop on fourth down. So, it's looking good for Notre Dame. The swings of momentum is what's been good. They haven't moved the ball very well or done much against USC's defense. Um, Against USC's defense, whenever they just take over after a punt or a a turnover on downs or a field goal that USC's got. But whenever USC has turned the ball over and it's the just quick change, the huge momentum boost for the Irish, that has changed so much in the way that this defense has been looking. So this is going to be something to see if we got Yo. He says, let's see. As a fan of neither team, yes, I agree 100%. I want to see a comeback. I want to see this become a game. Just, just for pure entertainment, considering I don't cheer for either one of these teams. I would like to see that for entertainment reasons. Um, but yeah, let's get those goals up. We got 12 likes out of our goal of 35. We already hit our votes goal of 56, but let's keep those votes rolling in. We got 12 likes, so let's get some more. We are looking for 35. Let's keep that going up. Come on, come on, get on that. We got 21 more subscribers to go to hit our goal. We're currently at 1,056. So we need 21 more to hit that goal as they find Taj Washington over the middle on first down for the Trojans, a 9-yard game. They're trying to hurry here. A minute 22 timeouts. Got a 2nd and 1 now. See what they can do with it. Taking a lot of time here, down to a minute. And Williams over the middle. He's got his man up past midfield, complete to Mario Williams. Mario Williams on the sideline during that last drive for Notre Dame, trying to hype the boys up on his side. Williams gonna keep it on the QB keeper. He slides down. 40 seconds, two timeouts for the Trojans. And they're gonna use one. Yeah, they're gonna use one. So one timeout to go, 39 seconds. They're in Notre Dame territory. Would be a very positive sign. Um, would be a very positive sign if if he can get this USC team into the end zone. Let's see, Showtime. I've been saying this all year. Caleb Williams is a lot like Justin Fields. Both great athletes playing QB. Give me Drake May for the better passing QB. I agree, but I think at the same time, Caleb Williams is not a bad passer, and neither is Justin Fields. I think both of them are very respectable passers in their own sense. They also have a factor of their game that May doesn't have as much of, and that is the running ability. Drake May compares nowhere near to Caleb Williams and Justin Fields in terms of running the football. Whereas I think Caleb Williams and Justin Fields aren't too far behind Drake May in terms of passing the football, at least in college. I'm not going to judge Justin Fields' NFL situation because neither one of these guys have played in the NFL yet. But yeah, based off of college, I think that Fields and now Fields, you can look at the receivers he's got. I think May definitely has had the worst receivers of the three, but I mean, still, that's besides the point. They've still looked nice. So let's see. Kid Cowboy says, "Congratulations, young man! Just dropped by. Go Irish! Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed the content so far. Make sure you guys also go subscribe to my buddy, the football expert. He's a big Notre Dame fan. Get you guys prediction videos every single week. You're getting it faster than this Peacock app. Yeah, I got YouTube TV, and so it comes in pretty fast. But Peacock must be running slow because YouTube TV is usually about 5 seconds behind cable, and the YouTube stream that you're watching on YouTube is also typically a bit slower, is delayed by like 5 to 7 seconds as well. So, man, Peacock must be about 20 seconds behind then. After last night, anything is possible. Man, that was a great game. I'm so glad I stayed up for that one. Great game to watch. Well worth it. 3rd and 3 here for USC from the 39 of Notre Dame. They got a 3rd and 3, 30 seconds to go. No timeouts for them here. Williams dropping the throw. He's going to find Washington over the middle to the 24. Notre Dame better be careful. They won't let go of him. They're going to get a penalty if they continue to do that. Two more guys went late on top of him after he was tackled. They better be careful. Williams dropping back again. Steps up, gets hit as he throws, and gets it out of bounds. So 14 seconds to go here. USC has the ball at the 24, I believe. I'm always on Spectrum and always ahead. Yeah, Spectrum. Back whenever we had DirecTV, it would go a lot faster for us on that. Whenever we would use that. Caleb Williams, 2nd and 10, empty backfield, dropping back to pass, hit from behind. He lost the football. Who's on it? Caleb Williams recovers it. 3, 2. They snap it. They're going to get a free play. USC is going to get a free play because Notre Dame was celebrating. They're going to say a Notre Dame timeout with 2 seconds on the clock. Yes, the clock on the TV did. Also, those sometimes those TV clocks aren't always 100% accurate either. Um, but nonetheless, Notre Dame called a timeout with 2 seconds left. And what a play there. Williams did not even see him. He was looking left, and defensive end for Notre Dame just got through the line of scrimmage there and made the hit on him. No chance at all um for Caleb Williams to do anything, as USC is going to come on now and kick a 48-yard field goal. It's up and it's good. So we go to the half. Notre Dame leads it 24-6. So we are going to take a quick break. We'll be back in, I would say, probably about 3 minutes. We're going to run through some scores, look around some stuff around the country, and then we will be back with you guys for the third quarter. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in about 2 or 3 minutes. We'll call it 9:07. We're going to be back. All right, so let's go ahead and run through these scores with you guys real quick from around the country today. We've had a lot of good games. Um, a lot of good matchups, a lot of interesting matchups today as conference play for a lot of these teams really starting to get underway. So let's go ahead and look at the games that are live right now. You Notre Dame fans familiar with this team, lost to them last week. The Louisville Cardinals, they trail 24-21, 3:39 to go in the third quarter to Pitt. They have the ball at the Pitt 25, though, 1st and 10, looking to come back from that one. Arizona leads Washington State 23-6, 10:08 to go here in the third quarter. You look at Auburn, LSU. LSU up on Auburn 20-7 with the third quarter just starting off, and that one Auburn with the football. Texas Tech trails Kansas State 11.5 to go in the third quarter. They have the football trailing 14-17. Georgia State up on Marshall at the half 27-17. You look at Air Force, they are leading Wyoming 23-21, kicking the extra point now. Our game right here, your Notre Dame Fighting Irish against the USC Trojans up 24-6. Miami beating Miami or North Carolina, excuse me, 5:17 to go in the second quarter there. Miami up 14-7, about to kick it off to the Tar Heels. You look at Missouri up 17-14 on the road at Kentucky at the half. Oregon State up 13-7 on the Bruins of UCLA with 7.5 to go there in the second quarter. Duke up big, 2 touchdowns right now on NC State, 17-3. Um, in that one in the second quarter. And let me check something on this one real quick. Yes, without Riley Leonard, they're up 14 on NC State, 17-3, 9.5 to go in the second. UTSA leads UAB 21-10, 10:58 to go there in the second quarter. Some scores from earlier today. The Florida Gators come back in wild fashion to knock off the Gamecocks of South Carolina 41-39 on the road. Georgia goes on the road to Vanderbilt, wins that one 37-20. Michigan rolls at home over Indiana 52-7. Ohio State big win on the road at Purdue 41-7. Florida State easy win against Syracuse at home 41-3. Alabama led Arkansas back in the football game but still prevailed in the end 24-21. Rutgers wins a close one over the Spartans of Michigan State 27-24. Iowa State victorious over the Bearcats of Cincinnati 30-10. James Madison improves to 6-0, beats Georgia Southern 41-13. Navy a win over Charlotte 14-0. Utah gets the win over Cal 34-14. Penn State cruises to victory over Massachusetts at home 63-0. Washington in the biggest game of the weekend so far gets a huge win over Oregon 36-33. You can argue some bad coaching mistakes there in that one. Tennessee stays alive at home against A&M and wins that one 20-13. Oklahoma State shocks Kansas, wins that one 39-32. Jason Bean 5 touchdowns, 2 picks, and that one kind of the difference. Illinois beats Maryland on the road 27-24. Maryland starting to slide a little bit after that Ohio State loss last week. Virginia Tech wins at home over the Demon Deacons of Wake Forest 30-13. And Kid Cowboy number 66 Horned Frogs of TCU stomped the BYU Cougars 44-11 at home today. Nice win for the Horned Frogs of TCU. You look at Iowa getting the win against Wisconsin 15-6 today. Ugly game to watch, not a very entertaining one at all. You look back to Tuesday, Coastal Carolina big win over App State, game winning field goal, won that one 27-24. On Thursday, you had the wild game between Houston and West Virginia. Houston connecting on the Hail Mary at the end to beat the Mountaineers 41-39. Then last night we had the huge come from behind win in double overtime by Stanford, coming back from down 29-0 to beat Colorado 46-43 in double overtime. So a huge win for that one. But we're going to take a break for the half, and we will be back with you guys for the start of the third quarter. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. The football expert will be with us. Oh, let me answer Showtime's question real quick. Do you do other live streams for football? Yes, we do. Usually I try and do a bunch of live streams on Saturday. Oh, this was the only one I've been able. This is the only one I've been able to do today, but we have been able to do a lot. Me and the football experts have been able to do a lot of them, and I also do a few NFL streams whenever I get a chance to. So, yes, sir, be looking forward to that. But we're going to take a quick break as we are at the half here between the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the USC Trojans. Notre Dame up 24-6 at the half. We will see you guys shortly for the start of the third quarter. Showtime, appreciate the sub, my guy. See y'all soon. Start of the third quarter with the football expert coming up next. All right, everybody, we are back. And coming up with us soon is going to be the football expert. He's able to join us as the 1st and 10 is dropped off to Taj Washington. He gets about 9 yards there for USC. There is a flag on the play. I think this is going to be a holding on the Trojans here, as they did get a nice return from Branch on the punt. Yep, it'll be holding on number 4, Mario Williams. That'll bump them back. So USC will have it now 2nd and 20. 1st and 20 from the 33, I believe now. So let's go ahead and get the football expert in here with us. Our Notre Dame fan. How's it going?
It's going well. It's going well. I was disappointed that I didn't get to be here for the first half coverage, but excited to be here for the second half. Getting back here from commercial break, 1st and 10 here for the Trojans. So what are your thoughts?
It's a 1st and 25 for USC, and they're gonna get a pass interference on Morrison. That's gonna get them a first down there. Is it a spot foul now in college?
No.
Okay, I didn't think it was, and I think I'm a little bit ahead of you. So let me back up a little bit. Let me know whenever you get to the snap on the 1st and 25.
Okay. I am way behind. They're just about to announce the 1st and 20 penalty.
Okay. Let me see if I can get back up here. As we do appreciate all of you guys who have tuned in. Let's continue to hit those goals. We've been doing great. This stream has done great for both of us, really.
Yeah,
today.
definitely.
So let's keep it going. About 8:30, we had 39 viewers alone just in my chat. That was our high. So very good stats there.
Okay, so I'm at 1st and 25 now. They're about to snap it. 10:25 on the clock.
Okay. So let's see. Kid Cowboy, let's get back to some of these comments. He said, yes, the Buffs lost because the coaching staff didn't know how to run out the clock in the second half, but running the ball and punt. Yeah, exactly. And that gave Stanford too much time to come back and get the win.
Yeah, definitely.
UCF did that a couple weeks ago too. Yeah, that was against Baylor, I believe it was. Kid Cowboy, sideline to sideline, running the ball. Short pass to tight end in the flat, everything safe, no first down, punt, make them go the length of the field. So simple. I agree. Rodrigo says go USC. Danny says even though USC fans might not be happy right now, but at least they got a natty. Can't say that for other teams like Oregon. That is true. Butterfinger says a natty from the past means nothing today. That's also true.
Notre Dame getting the sack on Caleb Williams here.
All right, now I can catch up to you. What's your time?
10:05.
Okay, let's
Or
see.
I'm sorry, not 9:10. 9:10. Third
9:10,
quarter.
Okay. About 20
9:10.
seconds behind. Somehow I'm about 20 seconds behind you now. I must have sat there paused too long.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and fix the graphic.
But a good sack there from the Irish defense. Really just one of the USC wide receivers ran right into a ref, as it's going to be 2nd and 22 here for the Trojans. As Caleb Williams, play action there, gets his pass off to the tight end for a first down. So Notre Dame, as Cam Hart loses his helmet there, so I have to come out for a play.
Let me know whenever you get the 7:55.
7:55, got it.
As Kid Cowboy's been ahead of us all night, he says touchdown here, so we'll be having to wait for this USC touchdown, as it looks like they might be making it a game here.
We will see.
They might be clawing back into it. Let me know whenever you hit 7:55, though.
I am about there and at 7:55.
All right, sounds good.
Oh, now I'm at 7:33. This thing just skipped
Jeez, what the
ahead.
heck? Nice.
Yeah, it's weird.
Okay, what are you at now?
Let's see here.
I'm on a
7:30.
replay.
Give me a second. It's being
Okay, I'm on a replay of the touchdown.
Okay, I'm definitely not on a replay of the touchdown.
Well, I'm just staying right here. I'm not going back and forth anymore because that's not working. But yeah, so a touchdown run there from USC, and we have a ball game in the making now, maybe potentially here. We'll see how Notre Dame responds as it's 24-13 now after the extra point is up good. Kirkpatrick. We just had a new guest join, and we're trying to get our times lined up. So yeah, if you want to go back and watch earlier in the video, whenever we did have our times, or whenever it was just one of us, and we weren't trying to get times and all that stuff lined up, or you can stick around and wait until we get our time lined up on the game because we're watching off different TV, so you can just stick around and wait for that.
Just a bad job on that run play just to be able to keep control and stuff like that. So definitely not what you're looking for.
No, I mean he basically got through untouched on the touchdown run.
Yeah.
On the option, but a great read there from Caleb Williams. But we're gonna take a quick break, real fast, and we will be back with you guys in just a moment for some more third quarter action of this primetime game between Notre Dame and USC.
And we are back here for our second half coverage of the Notre Dame USC game. So USC getting the kickoff here, heading back to the Irish as they return it at the 15, up to the 20, all the way to the 25, making a couple of men miss and getting all the way up to the 33-yard line there. So good field position for the Irish off the kickoff. Solid return there as Notre Dame looks to get back some points after a bit of a disappointing first couple of drives here in the second half after punting twice. You really
Look
need to
at
get some.
Showtime coming in. USC has a big advantage in team speed, so they can get back in this. Notre Dame better not go 3-and-out here. I do agree with that. USC does have more team speed, obviously, so they can. We've seen it a few times when they have got a few bigger plays. They've gotten the edge on some guys. But yeah, if Notre Dame can just keep moving the football here and keep the possession of this football, they should be able to put USC away here.
Yeah, so with less than 7 minutes now left on the clock, Notre Dame they really need to do better at being able to continue on drives. Really, just need to get a first down here and just kind of stack on here and just kind of continue to do that. As Mitchell Evans far and away has been Notre Dame's best receiving target of the season, as NBC is pointing that out. Another handoff here to Estime, as Estime is going to get up the hole and for about 4.5 here, so he's going to get the first down, 1st and 10 Irish at about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, so I mean, even if you don't have to score a touchdown here for Notre Dame. You really just got to keep moving the ball, milking the clock. Let your defense rest a little bit and pin USC back.
Yeah, well, I think that
Obviously you would like some points, but you're not to the point yet, I think, where you need a touchdown. You still kind of got the game in hand here. As Estime a nice little run to bounce back inside and get about 2, where it looked like he may go down a few yards behind the line of scrimmage, able to get a little bit of something out of nothing. So about a
yeah.
2nd and 8.
I think you definitely need a field goal on this drive. Well, I should say need kind of relatively. Like I would like to make it a 2-touchdown game here, but I think you also need to open up the pass game a little. Like the pass game is just not it from the parts that I've seen, because I have not gotten to watch the full game. But from what I know, like it's just been the pass game has just not been there. As Mitchell Evans is going to get the first down into USC territory at about the 46-yard line of Southern Cal. 1st and 10 here for the Irish with 5 minutes left in the quarter.
Yeah, I'm liking my pick here whenever I was doing my college football bets of the weekend.
That is a big that's a terrible missed call. Did you see the face mask pull on Mitchell Evans there?
Oh yeah.
I don't know how the refs didn't get that, because I found
they've missed a few calls in this game.
And I hate the refs whenever we play USC. They're always terrible. Like,
well, in this game, the 2 other ones they missed. The NBC guy has said that they've missed them, calling them on Notre Dame to help USC. So,
well, I just mean generally.
It's been a good officiating. You like to blame the officials for a lot of stuff, but it's been.
I'm not blaming the officials for being good. I'm not blaming them for helping one team or another. Last year, it definitely helped USC, but generally, they're just not good at their job. I'm not saying they're particularly hurting Notre Dame. I'm just saying they're bad at their job.
I'm liking my picks so far whenever I did my spread picks and prop bets for
Sam Hartman drops back to pass, has a man downfield, and that's going to be a touchdown Irish. Let's go. Drayden Grayhouse. That's what I'm talking about there. 45-yard bomb there from Sam Hartman, finally doing what you've needed to do all season long. Thoughts, Lincoln?
I don't think USC was ready for that, just because they haven't pushed the ball down the field at all. They haven't gone anywhere near the middle of the field as far as passing more than about 7-10 yards down the field. So I love the play call there, and I'm liking my pick that I had of Sam Hartman over under 269.5 passing yards, as he's only at 119 so far on the game. So I'm liking the under on that one that I took.
I don't know if Notre Dame gets any. I'm also sorry that is Chris Tyree and not Jaden Grayhouse. Jaden Grayhouse is number 7. Sorry.
Go ahead and update our score here. They made the extra point, correct?
Correct, yes.
Okay. So what a response from Irish after USC went down the field on a nice drive and put some points up. But we're going to take a quick break. Help us hit those goals. We got posted on here again. Also, go subscribe to the Football Expert and to College Football Roundup or the other
Particularly
ones.
college football roundup.
Yeah, particularly that one. That one needs it the most. So make sure you guys go over there as we currently have 0 viewers of our 15 total over there. So you guys go subscribe to College Football Roundup, but we'll take a quick break and we'll see you in a minute. All right, so we are back here with you guys. Great play call there from the Notre Dame Irish. Showtime says huge play there by Notre Dame. Check Drake May's highlights from tonight and see the dart he just threw for a 59-yard touchdown. I'm gonna have to check that out whenever that game
Well,
goes final. As I haven't been able to watch any of that game. I've been watching this one, but
have you
I did
seen?
see
Or go ahead.
the last time I saw Miami was up 17-14 over North Carolina at the half,
It's
and I
still
believe
at
they may still be at half. Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Um, but have you seen the Arizona Washington State score?
44-6, and have you seen the Pitt Louisville score?
No, but I know it's close.
3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Pitt's up 37-21 over Louisville. 38-21.
37-21.
38-21. They just kicked the extra point.
Wow. Wow. That's exactly what we talked about earlier today.
Yep.
You were completely right, and well, I guess you didn't predict it as much as you were like, this is a possibility. But yeah, the kind of the just as much it is emotional drain when you lose. There's a lot of pressure on a Louisville program that just generally doesn't have that pressure on them. So
Love having 3 TVs. Yeah, I usually I have the TV on in the living room watching one, and then I'll have my computer watching one, but streaming off the computer. As we
we
got
have
the
our
man Sorgy Stories in the house with us. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Sorgy and the squad. Join squad over there with them.
Sorgi, or I guess I should probably say Anthony, because I'm assuming it's not your father that has access to the account tonight. What are your thoughts on the game so far? Definitely looking good in our category, and my prediction of the one time I've picked Notre Dame to lose the game in the last 3 years. It's stupid. Also, it's kind of
And it's
funny
probably
because
the best all-around game against a ranked team they've played in 3 years.
no, Clemson last year.
That's true.
Well,
Although
this game, if you continue with this game the way that you have, then it may be just as good as Clemson last year.
Clemson had no business being ranked last season
Well, they not only
from
were
a
they
Clem
ranked, they
from
were
a Clem
number
from a
4.
Clem Yeah, from a Clemson fan.
Yeah, yeah. But Notre Dame fans getting loud, showing their support, waving their green pom poms as it's 3rd and 6 here. A massive down here for the Trojans. 2:48 left on the clock. As Notre Dame is going to call a timeout here. I'm a little bit confused. It looked like there was a little bit confusion on coverage calls going on, but not really sure.
That's still really
So,
the only concerning thing for me is Notre Dame's play calling. Not play calling, but some of their coaching stuff still hasn't been great. You got a
that's
lot of
just
there's been a lot of plays where they've looked confused out there defensively up until like right before the snap. And guys are trying to run around. You had one play they said, "Screw having 10 guys on the field. We're putting 13 out there." And so like there's just been some crazy stuff that has happened in this
yeah.
game as well, and it's still a little bit concerning for Marcus Freeman and his coaching staff, who's had some coaching blunders um, throughout his early career.
He really has. Like, it's definitely been the coaching blunders. If like this, the annoying thing is that I would like a combination of Marcus Freeman and Brian Kelly. I would like Marcus Freeman as a head coach and as everything recruiting and stuff like that. And I want Brian Kelly's experience and in-game management to a degree. I would like, well, it's kind of both when it comes to in-game management because
3rd and 6, Williams across the middle, first down catch there.
man, that is just it's not what you're looking for as you just had a guy over the middle. Good, decent coverage. It wasn't bad coverage. As Notre Dame is going to get the sack here on Williams, going to lose about 10 yards there. As just not a coverage sack, but just a complete pressure sack. As about 5 Notre Dame guys were wrapping up Williams there at the end of the play.
I'm really surprised. Let me scroll back up and see who said it. Yeah, Showtime said it about the team speed advantage. I wonder why they don't just line branch up and let him just run deep. Just go straight whenever
Because
they're in
Notre
press.
Dame is running too
Because
high.
you're not throwing him the football unless he's getting held. Because the 2 times that USC has gone really deep with the ball,
Notre Dame
they've
again
had
gets to Williams
interference.
as he's going to be dropped for another 15 yards is what this one looks like. So the last one ended up being 18 yards. This is going to be a third and about a half a mile. And that's not exaggerating as I think that's going to be a 3rd and 34.
Yeah, they got him back there and they got him quick. And they were only brought 4 on that play and still were able to get to him. And
The
so yeah, 3rd
stunts,
and 28 now.
the stunts have just been fantastic.
But yeah, what I was saying with Branch is you don't necessarily have to throw the football to him. Notre Dame's been called for pass interference both times USC's gone 30 plus yards down the field with it. So, I
Well, to
mean,
be
at this point you have no offense. Just run the ball down the field and see what you can get.
Yeah, well, here's the only problem though, Lincoln. From all that I've seen, I've only seen about a quarter now, maybe a quarter and some change. But like you're looking at a Notre Dame team that's playing a lot of cover two, and that's just a drain when you're trying to go deep. It really just is.
Oh, they are. And again, I'm not saying every play, but just run somebody deep on one because they're either going to run past them and outrun them, or they're going to get pass interference, or you just don't throw the ball to them. You have other options underneath.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I
At
like
least run somebody deep, and that pulls the safety back because that's been another problem for USC. They've been running short underneath stuff. Let Notre Dame's safety stay within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage.
So you have a false start on the punt as USC gets a really good punt here, going to be down at the 7-yard line. A really good punt there from the kicker as this drive may determine the game. If Notre Dame can finish, Notre Dame has a very easy shot at just finishing USC off here. If you
I would like to see Notre Dame go down take about 5 minutes, 5, 6, 7 minutes off the clock, get a touchdown here, or add minutes off the clock. Because then if you give, if USC
If
gets
you
the
take 6 or 7
football back,
minutes off the clock, it's over. It doesn't matter whether
exactly,
you
because
score.
even if USC goes down and scores, heck, they could even get an onside kick and go score again, and they're still going to lose.
Yeah. So Audric Estime up the gut there. Well, not up the gut, I guess outside, in between the tackle and the guard, but 1st and 10 there for the Irish as he's going to make it to about the 20-yard line. Notre Dame really smart. St. Martin. Hope you guys subscribe. Kid Cowboy. You can put this in the comment section. I feel like I've seen you before on my channel. If I haven't, make sure you subscribe because, well, I put out Notre Dame prediction videos every time they have a game. So make sure that you subscribe. We'd love to have you around, particularly my channel as a Notre Dame fan. So.
And yes, St. Martin, Notre Dame has played a great game, but they still got to close it out. They can't get, because this USC offense, they can score in a hurry.
Oh, yeah. Their
You
average scoring drive is 3 minutes and 15 seconds.
Yeah, so like you can't just sit on this lead and decide to just screw around here at the end of the game. You still got to stay on it and make sure you close this football game out.
So, okay, Lincoln, I know it's a break, but I do have we haven't really gotten to talk throughout this game as much. So, Danny asked, "Do you think Washington should be a top 4 team after beating Oregon?" In my opinion, like if you wanna talk to me particularly, and I've talked to you about this all season long. I thought Washington was one of the best looking teams all season long. It's part of the reason why I picked them this week. I think Washington should honestly be number 3 in the country, and maybe even number 2.
I mean, yeah, I think Washington's a top 4 team in the country. If you look at my college football rankings coming into this game, I had Washington at number 4. I had Oregon at number 8. So I mean, I
Yeah,
had Washington already in the top 4. I think that I had Michigan 1, Ohio State 2, Georgia 3, Washington 4. I think Michigan's looked the best. I think Ohio State has the best win of any team. I
yeah,
think Georgia is a team you can't move too far down just because of one, how they dominated Kentucky, and they do this every year. They kind of sleepwalk through the schedule, and then when it gets to a big game, bam,
because
they
they
show
don't
up.
play
They
anybody all
abs-
year.
they absolutely destroy the team that everybody's hyping up that they're about to play. And then Washington's looked great, had one of the best offenses in the country,
Oh
and
my
it's been great.
god! Lincoln, look at the chat. Oh my gosh. Lincoln.
I'm trying to look. No way.
Oh my gosh. Uh, oh man. Okay. I don't know how we're gonna finish this game.
I don't either.
This is why we do this on YouTube and not on a professional setting. This is why we love our YouTube channels.
I hope I
So,
can get a subscription from St. Martin.
oh yeah, 100%. Hey, St.
God,
Martin, we got to have you on our college football roundup. So, you got to be
yeah,
our
we need to
30th
get to
subscriber on there. Hey,
we
can
need
we
to
get
get
to
to a
30
segment.
subscribers on roundup? We need one more. I feel like
Yeah,
we need to get.
somebody go be that one more on there.
Let me check and see if we.
I just
Yeah,
looked. We're still
we're
at
still at
29.
29. Come on, guys. We need one more here. One more here. Come on. I know somebody is not subscribed, so like, come on.
Hey, Cowboys, shout out to Mac Brown, North Carolina 6-0. That's right. First time I believe I saw it was like the first time they started 6-0 since like the 90s.
Wait, did they win?
No, they're already 6-0. They
Oh,
haven't won yet though. Yeah,
oh,
they're
okay. For
6-0 right
some
now.
reason, yeah, I forget it's week 7. I forget it's week 7. As Audric Estime gets the handoff, he's going to get stopped for just about nothing, but does a good job to get something because he looked like he could have been.
Cowboys said North Carolina got a pick, so was it a pick six?
What's the score in that game now?
I'm seeing North Carolina up 21-17, but Miami has the okay, now it just switched. They did get it. Yeah, they have it now. Up 21-17 at Miami's 23.
Okay.
Miami go in the third.
3rd and 6 here for the Irish. 13:45 left here on the clock as Audric just shifts to the out. And you have, I'm loving it. Holton stays first down at the 32-yard line. St. Martin, thank you. We are glad to have you here. We are glad to have you here. Our community.
Your comments have made my night. They absolutely made my night.
Yeah. So make sure you guys subscribe to Roundup as well. We're all 3 of the channels, including Sorgy Stories. And make sure you also check out Sorgy Stories. He is not on tonight, but in the community of channels, or Scotty B, another one of our. Hey, how did Baylor do this week? Do they have a bye week? Because I didn't hear anything about Baylor.
I think Baylor was off because whenever I ran through the scores earlier today, I didn't see Baylor football on there.
Yeah, Baylor's off this week. Yeah, they had a tough week last week against Texas Tech, 39-14.
They needed a week off. They honestly should have lost their last 3. They got lucky to beat UCF.
I can't believe UCF lost that. Here's the other thing, Lincoln. I don't know if it's just me noticing it or what, but it seems like there have been a lot of massive comebacks this year. Like the UCF game was a 25 or 26 point comeback, right?
Going into the 4th quarter.
Yeah, it was massive. And then obviously the Colorado 29-point collapse. And then let's see what else. There have been a lot of pretty big comebacks this year. But let's see here. 3rd and 9 here for the Irish as you had a tough play, screenplay there to Jeremiah Love as Sam Hartman drops back to pass, had to find an open man, and just incomplete good coverage there on I couldn't see it. Maybe I thought it was Mitchell Evans, but that wasn't Mitchell Evans. That's Drayden Grayhouse. He was
wearing him this time.
Yeah, it was him this time. He was wearing the hand warmer thing, and generally it's wide receivers don't wear that much. It's more the whatchamacallit, it's the tight ends that wear that, or at least generally what I've seen. As SC,
don't let him get outside. As he's gonna cut it back. Nice little delay, and now he's up the sideline. He's gone.
Dude, I hate you.
He's going to get caught.
I hate you with
down
the burning
to the 20.
passion. You're a terrible person, Lincoln. You are.
Down to the 20.
That was entirely because of you. It wasn't anybody else's fault. It was entirely your fault. It wasn't the Notre Dame special teams. It was entirely your fault.
And what's funny is I warned about him. You were like, well, don't worry about our secondary because I'm not worried about him because of our secondary. And I was like, yeah, I'm not worried about him in the pass game either. But look out for this dude in the return game because he's going to do something dumb and end up running one all the way back. And he didn't get it all the way down to the 19.
He didn't get it all the way back, which is the key because you may be able to, like, USC in the red zone is also not the greatest team either. So it stinks that he got that big of a return, but you stopping him was also massive because you stopped him from being able to get in the end zone and get an automatic touchdown. And now USC actually has to score a touchdown.
Well, not only that, it could take 2 or 3 minutes off the clock for them to score, depending on, just what all happens.
Correct.
So,
yeah.
They get a yard on first down.
NC State getting another touchdown there. So LSU dominating Auburn 41-18. making some people look very dumb who picked Auburn in that game, or at least picked a close game. Because I watched a couple of shows where people were picking Auburn to make it a close game, or even just outright picking them, which I didn't
Yeah,
understand.
there
But
were a bunch of people that were picking Auburn to cover the spread
it,
because of
it was only
LSU's
an 11
defense.
point. It was only an 11-point spread. Like
Yeah,
that's
because of
big.
LSU's defense, they were picking them to cover.
Yeah, I just well, here's the problem: is they couldn't exploit LSU's defense. That's the
I don't know
problem.
if this has changed or not, but I know going into the Georgia game, Auburn did not have a quarterback. Did not have a single quarterback, and I know Thorns probably played the entire game all season. They didn't have a single 100-yard passer at a game all
They haven't
season long
had
going
one.
into the Georgia game, and I don't
Yeah,
think they've had one.
no, they haven't. They haven't had one. They didn't have one last week. They I don't think they've had one. They didn't even have one last year. As Notre Dame gets into the backfield, but of course you let him freaking get the first down. Um, so gosh, you had three guys in the backfield and they
I'm
all
simply
overshot.
cheering for USC just for your misery.
Yeah, I know you are. Says the
But
Clemson fan who
I
Clemson
I don't
Clemson
I don't want them to win.
breaking news. Hey, Lincoln, breaking news: Clemson lost to the bye week. So yeah,
What an
your
original
kicker,
joke.
your kicker still has your kicker failed to make a 29-yarder this week in the bye week.
And Caleb
Oh,
Williams. Nope,
incomplete,
they're calling that one
incomplete,
incomplete.
incomplete. It hit the ground.
They've done a nice job of just shutting Brendan Rice down tonight, as
It
he
also
has
helps
done
that you have the best
absolutely
cornerback
nothing.
in America, and I won't. Yeah, I definitely hit the ground. Yeah, I don't know why. Like I'm sorry, but anybody saying anything about like anybody else being a better cornerback than Benjamin Morrison, I just think that you're overhyping people. Here's the other thing: Travis Hunter is a little bit overhyped as a cornerback. Cornerback, in my opinion, he had
He's
11.
in he's
He had
insanely
11
athletic.
completions on him. He had
And
11
there's
completions
Rice
on
for
him
the
yesterday.
touchdown that time on the best corner in the country. Just absolutely manhandled him on that one for the touchdown.
That's the problem when you let a Caleb Williams get around and move around in the pocket. It's hard. It's hard to like cover like that. You can't do that,
It is.
especially in the
It
end
doesn't
zone.
matter how good your corners are. It matter how good anything is whenever you have an elite quarterback and elite wide receivers and you give them all day long to find something.
Especially when a guy like Caleb Williams that can throw from any arm angle.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's the tougher thing is that you have a quarterback that this guy can throw from any arm slot, and that's what makes him dangerous.
Oh yeah, 100% because it doesn't matter where you attack him from, where you get him at. He's he's gonna find a way to get a pass off. He's
Yeah.
just going to find a way. But we're gonna take a quick break and we're gonna be back with you guys in just a quick moment. So don't go anywhere. Stick around and we'll be back in just a minute. back with you guys here, and they're re-showing on the TV. Um, as they're re-showing the punt return, and that was huge for USC on that drive. Is they're hanging in there. They're hanging in there right now. It's
Yeah.
31-20, and there's, I believe, about 10 minutes still to go. Yeah, 9:04 still to go here in the football game. So they're hanging in there. They're hanging in there. They're not going away. Still, I mean, still plenty of time, honestly, to make something happen in this one.
Well, if Notre Dame can do the one thing that they needed to do against Ohio State that they didn't do, but if they could do that now, which is just run the clock out, you would think that,
Or just
he's
take
at the
the kickoff
25,
all
he's
the way
at the
back.
40, he's at the 40, 50, 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Irish! Touchdown! Let's go! Yes, sir! To the house! Yes, sir! Touchdown, Irish!
Forget doing what they needed to do against Ohio State when you can just run the kickoff all the way back.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. St. Martin, that's what Saturdays are for. Kid Cowboy, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. No need to put the offense out of the field. Just go ahead and put special teams out.
I had
You
mentioned
don't
it
need no
earlier in the game.
Zachariah Branch on this team. You just need good old
You can't even think of his
Jadarian
name.
Price. Hey, Jadarian Price. To be honest, I haven't watched.
Man, that
Oh,
you should be kicked off the stream.
oh, dude.
You didn't even know his name.
Oh my gosh.
Man, that one's definitely getting clipped and edited into a video. What does
Yeah.
crazy Notre Dame homer do this time?
Yeah.
I need to just make a playlist
Make a
for you.
channel. Make a channel.
Yeah, just make a whole channel.
Yeah, if we keep doing these Notre Dame live streams, I eventually we're gonna have to.
As St. Martin again just keeps giving us the great material in the comment section. Again, him and Kid Cowboy are up there for
The
him and Kid
ASS.
Cowboy are up there for commenters of the stream for sure.
I
Kid
think it's
Cowboy
going to Martin right now, but
Kid Cowboy's
also,
been here for like basically the whole stream. He's been here for a while, showed us support. St. Martin is making us laugh.
Yeah, Antonio. I don't think it's upset alert anymore. I think it's pretty close to putting in the upset column, just period.
Well, it's
Notre Dame.
Not even really an upset.
Hit?
Notre Dame was favored heading into the football game.
Yeah, but Notre Dame's still 11th ranked, slower than USC.
Good to hear, St. Martin. Glad to hear you're having a great time, my man.
Holding on Southern Cal. Did you see that tackle? Man, it was violent.
Took his legs right out from under him.
That was fun. I can't hear the audio, so I don't know what he's saying. I'm assuming there's
any of y'all in the comments got the North Carolina score. Cowboy, do you have that one? My thing isn't loading. I appreciate you, man. He said, when I land, I stay to the end.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what we're talking about. Well, I think at least we can say it's a good ending. I think we can get to that. Oh, who's your high school classmate there, Antonio? It looks like we may have somebody who knows a Notre Dame football player.
Nice run there for USC on first down. They'll lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
A big drive here for Cal, as this pretty much, I think, determines the game. You can't go 3 and out, but you also can't. At this point, you can you go for it on 4th down?
It's Lincoln Riley. He'll go for it whenever.
Yeah, I don't know, but like, I'm not going to get ahead of myself. As What is Marcus Freeman doing there? He's doing jumping jacks on the sideline. Can you see him? He's wearing white.
Yeah, down at the bottom.
Yeah, he was doing jumping jacks a minute ago. As you're going to have a false start here on Southern Cal, backing him up as Tobias Merriweather. Okay, nice. Merriweather, I'll be honest, he's been under some fire lately. I'm sure you know that. But Merriweather is a good player. So, we have another guy went to school with Jadarian Price. Price, a new fan favorite after his kick return. So yeah, definitely good to see it here. Hey, yeah, we're not the biggest channel in the world, so you stick around here. You get your comment shown here as Jack Kaiser doing exactly what he needs to do in stopping Caleb Williams after about a 6 or 7 yard gain.
Yeah, if you stick around here, you get your comment shown, unless you're St. Martin, and I don't know if we can show those on the screen or not, but we're
No,
definitely
we
gonna
can't.
laugh at them.
Hey guys, and we're not even asking for super chats here and stuff like that. You can only do that on my channel anyway, but still. So 3rd and 9 here for the Trojans. Empty backfield for Caleb Williams as he gets the snap off. Notre Dame getting a little bit of pressure up the middle as he gets to Caleb Williams, but he still gets the pass off because of course he does. Oh, you love to see
stop
Caleb.
this guy for 4 quarters.
No, you really. It doesn't matter how good
it's
you
a
are.
good thing you got on him and got three picks on him in the first half, because this would be a completely different ball game right now had you not.
Sorry about that, guys. Dog was barking at some ghost. So yeah,
isn't he always?
Pretty much, yeah. You know how Cubby is. We love him here. Oh my gosh! Somebody tackle Caleb Williams.
How did he stay up?
Man, I'm sorry. I promise. Like, I'm not sick, but with all this yelling, it's really hard not to cough. Because
it looked like a horse collar there. Does he have a hood hanging out of his?
It kind of did. No, it's not a horse. That's a jersey. Huh?
He had his fingers wrapped inside of it.
That was a jersey.
Fingers wrapped inside.
Look at the replay. That's a jersey, dude. That's the end of his jersey, but that's a jersey. That's not a horse collar.
Here comes the Notre Dame fan. His players.
Dude, look at it. Look at it. Martin. Guys, Martin, Cowboy, I need you to back me up here. Was that a horse collar?
Ask more Notre Dame fans. Sounds good.
Who do you want me to ask? There ain't any lazy Southern Cal fans around here. You know that. There's like 4 of them. And they're all at the beach right now, probably drinking Mai Tides and not.
They probably don't even know the football teams. They probably don't even know the football team is playing right now.
Yeah, probably.
Child support Sundays.
Dude. We are glad to have you around here as Marcus Freeman letting everybody know that USC players are false starting. All the Notre Dame fans, like, guys, I'm not saying this just to like advertise my channel, but like I would love to have you guys around on all of my videos because I do a lot of Notre Dame content all throughout the year, but particularly during the fall time. As Caleb Williams gets off
if you're a Notre Dame fan,
go ahead.
If you're a Notre Dame fan, definitely check out the Football Expert. He does. I do the Notre Dame predictions for the big games, but he does them every single week, and he's the Notre Dame guy over here. I'm a Clemson fan, but I really haven't even done that much Clemson content this year. I should probably do some more.
Yeah, you really
who I actually like.
One or two prediction videos.
I've done more than that. I think I've done 3.
Well, who have you done? Florida State,
Duke, and Wake Forest.
Oh, I forgot you did Wake Forest. Yeah,
I've done
I
those
didn't.
3,
I
but
didn't watch that
I've done
video.
more Notre Dame ones than I have Clemson, or just the same amount.
Yeah. Because you've done a USC one, you've done a Ohio State one, and you've done a Navy one.
Yeah. Yeah, so I
Hey,
probably
hey,
should.
hey! We could hear. You need to look at Antonio here.
Let's see. Um, let's see here. I'm a football official for high school. From I saw it was on the jersey. By rule, it has to be in the padding. Therefore, I wouldn't call a horse collar. Yes, that it was the rule, but I'm pretty sure it has been changed to where it's anywhere in that neck area, front or back now, because there has been penalties called on
I,
that
I
where they get them from the back and they pull them back,
Well, yeah, but that's not. It has to be
not in the
inside the
padding.
horse. It has to be inside the horse collar.
That was borderline.
It. Yeah, I wouldn't. I would. Here's the only other thing that is this. Like, it's not like the official got a bad view or like it was either the official the seriously. You are such a pathetic person, dude.
He got his mic muted.
Yeah, because you're a big baby. But I
Hey, I don't care either way. My team's on a bye
I can't
week.
wait till
I don't
Pendleton
care either
beats
way.
Daniel next week.
Oh, now we're talking high school football.
We were taught he's ASS was a or Antonio was a high school
A
official.
ASS is AAS.
AAS, AAS, AAS. Is that a channel? If
Yeah,
it sounds
Antonio,
like
let
it's
us
a
know if
channel.
that's a channel. We'll definitely subscribe. If any of y'all have channels, let us know. We will
Yeah,
subscribe.
yeah, definitely. It sounds like a channel, so that's why I asked. Um, but yeah, so definitely some um definitely some good content here. Okay, yeah, definitely. Put the link to your channel in the description, Antonio. Also, I'm saying Antonio right? You got to tell us how to pronounce Vanucci. Is that how you say the last name, Vanucci?
I thought you were
Lincoln?
about to ask him how did he pronounce Antonio.
No. Well, I'm assuming I'm pronouncing it right, but if I'm pronouncing it wrong, like
Antonio.
it, my name's Reikley, so like I have a weird name, so like I try to pronounce people's names correctly, but generally
Yeah, there's
I
the
we
the
have
amount of names I've heard. The names I've heard you be
Max
called, I don't even
Calzada.
know how you get them from Reikley.
Was
I've
it
heard you be called. Who
Hey,
was it
that's a
that would call
sack,
you?
and that's the game. That's the game, folks. That's the game. That's the game.
Who
That's
who
it.
was it would call you Riker?
Oh, I don't
Somebody
know
would
who
call you
calls.
Riker. I can't remember who that was.
Oh, I don't know. I've had quite a few people call me Riker, but I'm trying to think of who you know that called me Riker.
Oh, Mr. Peterson. That's who it was. Old
Oh
principal.
yeah, Peterson
That's
never
right.
wanted to call me the right name. Just for you guys that don't know, that was our. We went to the same middle school together, and that was our assistant principal at the middle school. And well, no, he was an instructional coach, right? Or was he an assistant principal at that point?
Something like that. Something
Either
like
way,
that.
he was at leadership at our middle school, and he just never wanted to pronounce my name correctly, and it was just an ongoing joke. So I got up in front of the school when we were doing announcements, and I said, "Well, thank you for that announcement, there, good old Petey." So we enjoyed a good back and forth because as you can tell, both of us are very much we do a lot of public speaking and stuff like that. So um, me and him went back and forth. So
All right.
okay,
Let me see here.
I'm glad I got it right. But if you want to put your channel link in the description, that would be great. You'll get 2 new subscribers. So
Yeah. Go ahead and put that in there. You actually get 3 because I'll go over to Roundup and make sure I subscribe to you also. But yeah, put that link in the chat and I'll pin it to my chat so that way everybody can see it.
I will do
Sam
likewise.
Martin, glad to see you're having a great time, my man. Glad to have you over here. It's been absolutely a blast having you in the comment section for this video. I've absolutely loved it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And
And
same with you, Cowboys. He says North Carolina's up 35-17. As I kind of figured. I figured it would be close in the first half, and then they'd start to pull away.
the problem is when you at least, hey, here's the other thing. At least Miami won't have to make the decision to kneel the ball.
Yeah, I know. See, I was thinking about it. I was talking with some North Carolina fans in the comment section of my video on that one. And I was like,
Yeah, could you say that again? I don't know whether it was just me or whether it was you.
Won the toss, accepted it, and on the first play of the game, he had Drake May kneel the football. How would you feel about that? And they're like, dude, we would love that. We're all the gate first.
I wouldn't have kneeled the ball, but I would have got in victory formation and then motioned out of it. But you really can't do that. So that's my opinion. Also, Lincoln, I think you've been cutting out a little bit. I don't know whether that's on my end or whether that's on your end.
You there?
But say that again.
You there?
Yeah, I can hear you now. You were cutting out a little bit earlier, and I don't know why.
Over there?
Yeah. Lincoln?
Yeah, I'm trying to get back in right now.
Okay.
I'm trying to get back in now.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Okay, my screen right now. There we go. Now I'm back in.
Okay. So, yeah, but Notre Dame, 3rd and 2 here for the Irish. 3:54 left on the. Yeah, I'm here. Well, I think we're losing Lincoln a little bit. But I'm seeing if I can find your channel link. So 3rd and 2 here for the Irish as you're going to come out in jumbo set with 3 tight ends and Audric Estime. Sam Hartman hands the ball off to Audric as Audric goes up the middle, and he is going to lean forward, and they're going to mark him just barely short. I expect Notre Dame probably to do a little bit of Mitchapalooza here and probably just go ahead and go for it, as USC is going to call a timeout with 3:43 left on the clock. I'm a little bit kind of annoyed with that spotting because I do not see the link there from Antonio.
Oh, let me go into YouTube on mine because it's probably going to block him from sending. It's probably going to block him from sending a link into our chats.
Let me see if I can put it.
I tried clicking on his name from YouTube and it wouldn't let me do that, view his channel from that. It just gave me options to hide him or make him a
I'm
moderator.
going to his channel on my computer. So let's see. I think this worked. If it will work, I'll post it. Okay, yeah. It did.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm about to put it in the StreamYard chat so that way everybody can see it.
Okay, I'm going to put it on. I should be able to allow it on mine. I think that was the problem.
Well, Notre Dame makes it a 3-touchdown game here with 3:43 left on the clock.
All right, there we go. All of you guys in mine. There it is right there. I also just pinned it. So make sure you guys um make sure you guys go check him out as I'm going over there to subscribe to you now. You should see whenever it says I subscribe as I have my subscriptions on public, so you should be able to see it. I just
Yeah,
subscribed to you.
I think I have my subscriptions on public, but I'm not sure whether I still do.
Okay. Yeah, mine should be. But let me know if you didn't see it. But I got you. I'm subscribed to you now.
Also, we're still at 29 subscribers here on Roundup. I don't know why. Maybe we lost a subscriber. But
Yeah, I don't
yeah.
think we ever got one over there.
Hey, we're looking for 30 here on Roundup, guys. So, or if you want to help me get to 1320, I'm 3 away from that. So, what's your subscriber count at?
I'm at 1,060. We're shooting for 1,100 by the end of October.
Okay. You may make it. You may make it.
Hoping for if I can get another video like Miami, North Carolina, I'll easily get there.
How many
Uh,
subscribers did you end up getting for that?
24.
Oh, wow. Man, I wish I put that out.
Yeah, I got 1.1 thousand views, 24 subs off of it. So it
That's
was a
what I'm
great
talking.
video for sure.
Yeah. So, as you guys can tell, for those of you that are still here, this is this is generally how all the live streams go, especially at the end. It's kind of just our talk like we would regularly to each other and just talk about random things.
And it always
So,
ends up it's like all the games that we stream always end up non-competitive at the end. Like we never stream an Oregon Washington type game.
yeah, we
We
do.
never stream. We've had one all season long. Of all the games we've streamed, we've
Oh
got
yeah.
one.
But it was also the one game that would have been that was fun. The only thing is that I wish that this game that had a lot more people in it was as close as Ohio State. But yeah, at least we still had Ohio State. Plus, Ohio State, we got viewers out of those videos because of the stream. Well, at least you did.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So
Um,
yeah, Notre Dame with the
let's
kickoff here.
see.
Hey, what is your thought? Did you think Notre Dame should have went for it there on 4th and 1?
I mean, I don't think it really matters at this point. Like you're up 3 touchdowns.
I just personally, I would have went for it because I think that it would have wasted more time. And I would have liked
Yeah,
them
but
to have
at the same time, the time doesn't matter at this stage in the game.
yeah. I don't know. That's
Like
also
if
me.
like if USC if you lose the game at this point in the game, then honestly, you don't deserve to have a football team the rest of the season. So
Also, Antonio, I am a Bears fan, and Lincoln is a Packers fan. So we're both very depressed as
also
NFL fans.
also kind of like the also kind of cheer for the Jaguars as a Clemson fan with Trevor and Travis down there because I've always kind of liked their colors, kind of been kind of like a side team that I just
Just
kind of
like
like
every
for
other
their
Clemson
colors.
fan in the area. Oh, fumble, touchdown, Irish. Man, Xavier Watts. That's a
That dude has been everywhere. What's crazy is he's 2 yards from having another touchdown and about 10 from having a third in one game.
dude basically has scored as many touchdowns as USC has.
Yeah,
Like obviously like he got 12 yards and got within 2 yards. So like he basically could have done this himself. Um so Antonio, a Seahawks fan, you're doing better than both of our teams. That's for sure.
it's funny, Cowboy. You said marketing to Grossi and Packcast. It's funny because Sorgy Stories. I don't know if you saw them in here earlier. Anthony, he actually got rated during the halftime of the Packers Niners game and Rodgers last year making it to the playoff with the Packers, and what was that? Was that the NFC Championship?
Yeah, or no,
Yeah,
I don't think it's. I think it was the
I don't think it
division.
was. Yeah, I think it was in the divisional, but whenever, we lost to the Niners in Green Bay that
Oh,
year,
that was
um
definitely divisional. That wasn't championship. The
yeah, I didn't think
championship
so.
was in San Fran.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was the one where they hit the field goal at the end of regulation to win it. I
Yeah,
believe
that
that
was
was
in
in
San.
Green Bay.
That was in Green Bay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They actually got rated during halftime by Grossi, and that's what pushed them over 1,000 subs.
Yeah,
Um,
they that, and then they got rated again, and that's what put them at the 1,200 mark.
alright, got you. Antonio, Seahawks fan. Yeah, y'all are doing, pretty solid this year. I got Metcalf on my fantasy team, so I'm glad to see he's been doing pretty good. Um
So, or go ahead.
Yeah,
Um,
so I might be doing an NFL game tomorrow. I'm not sure what the schedule's gonna look like. I will have work at 6. Um,
so what are it like? We have about 3 minutes left in this game. What are your thoughts closing out? Notre Dame leading by 28, and really, it's been the defense has been the difference maker in this game.
oh yeah, for sure. And crazy is I've actually been very impressed with USC's defense in this game though. Like that's been the bright spot for USC in the game if you want to pick one, which is not what anybody would have thought coming into it at all.
It
But
is
yeah, just
official. Caleb Williams has been benched.
but yeah, just a great game all around from Notre Dame. They dominated USC in every aspect, including including the special teams game. Even though USC um, had that huge run back for the uh, for the Trojans to set them up. Next thing you know, there comes Notre Dame running the kickoff back.
Yeah. Oh, fumble. Notre Dame has it.
So 5 turnovers in the game now for the Irish forced.
Oh man, you just love to see it. You love to see the stupid USC Trojans losing it. Losing it.
Do you really hate to see it though?
No, no. I said
If
I
you're
love
either
you love I said you love to see it. You love to see it.
oh. I thought you said you hate to see the USC Trojans losing like this.
No. You love to see it. You love to see it. They all of those like okay, just to go on a bit of a rant here. All the just love the Marcus Freeman reaction. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. But like that was Xavier Watts with the fumble. That was Xavier Watts again.
Did he force it or recover it?
Yes,
He forced it, right?
he forced it. He
Gosh.
forced it, and then Javon Jean Baptiste was the one who recovered it. So yeah, Notre Dame even has their backup quarterback in Steve Angeli. I think it's not Hartman, so I think they put Angeli in. I don't think it would have been a Mitchie. But yeah, Xavier Watts basically you could just say he won the game himself. Um yeah,
Yeah, pretty
basically
much. I mean he's basically scored as many times as they have, like you said.
yeah, like yeah, I don't
Say,
know.
Martin, I don't know if they are out of the playoff with that schedule they have left.
Well, you just lost by 35
I think
points
it's
to Notre Dame.
probably I think they're probably done. But if if they somehow run the table, one loss Pac-12 champs, with the way this season's playing out, there's definitely a chance that they could sneak back in at the 4 spot. But yeah, I mean, I think they still lose another game after this one. I just think USC is a fraud. I don't think that they're the real deal. Um, yeah, they do. They
Hey,
got a
guess what
tough
Notre
5
Dame
coming up. I think they'll lose to both Oregon and Washington. I don't think their defense can hold up, and obviously their offense showed whenever they play a great defense that they shut down. Now, Oregon's
Hey, Mario
secondary isn't.
Cristobal. Guess what we're
Oregon's
doing?
secondary isn't as good as Notre Dame's secondary is, but it's definitely good enough to slow USC up. And USC is not going to stop Washington's offense. They're
Hey,
just not.
speaking of Oregon, hey Mario Cristobal, your old coach. Hey, guess what this formation is? It's one you should learn.
The victory
I
formation.
yep, yes
Give him a
sir.
break though. Give him a break though. He's not very familiar with winning, so they're not used to the victory formation.
He is a Miami graduate, so like you can't blame him. It's hard to learn things at that university when you're snorting up cocaine and doing drugs and drinking alcohol. It's a little bit
You're
harder
gonna
to.
get our stream took down.
I probably am.
Between
I
St.
probably.
Martin's comments and what you just said, our stream's getting taken down.
Oh man,
But
we're
who
all here for the
cares? Who
experience.
cares? We still love it. We don't care what YouTube
Also,
does.
we just won a game. Hey, guess what, Lincoln? I was right. I was right. Guess
Yep,
what Notre
storming the
Dame's
field.
doing? You know what? You beat 20. You beat your rival, who's ranked number 10, by 28 points. I think that kind of. I think that's fine.
Especially like what I said, well, I thought they would, because with the Ohio State game, Heather Dinich reported the crowd was so like urgy to rush the field 3 or 4 different times and were so depressed whenever they couldn't. So I'm I'm sure they were looking ahead to this game to rush the field.
It's so annoying that you couldn't beat freaking Louisville. You can't beat freaking Louisville. If you beat Louisville, you probably make the freaking playoffs.
What's hilarious is I'm gonna hear you cry about this the rest of the season,
Oh, whatever. I could
the
care
rest
less.
of the year.
Well, you would do the exact same thing if your team was one game away. Or if you just put 11 freaking men on the field, Al Golden. 11 men. We go to Notre Dame, not Miami.
I think that
11.
was I think that one's even better than getting killed by Louisville at Louisville's the fact that you could have beaten the number 4-3 team, whatever they are now in the country, if you just had your guy out on the field. And Ohio State subbed. They subbed after you ran a play already with one man on the field. Then they subbed somebody out. You still didn't put him in.
Yeah, well here's the other thing. Here's the other thing that I've noted. Here's the other thing that I think is important to realize with Marcus Freeman. These teams under Marcus Freeman, home games are so much Notre Dame actually has a home field advantage now. Like playing at home is actually an advantage now. It used to not be an advantage to Notre Dame. Like it didn't matter whether you played on the road or whether you played at home in these big games. But now Notre Dame actually has an advantage at home. Like you look at the Clemson game, you look at the Ohio State game, you look at this game. All three of those big games under Marcus Freeman at home, the team has played so much better.
Yeah, which I can't really remember a whole lot from watching um market like Notre Dame home games and stuff, but I do remember that year in 2020, which I know it was 2020, so it's a little different, but they're really like the fans really weren't that enthusiastic about the team. I get it's not going to be very loud because you're on limited capacity, but they didn't seem very enthusiastic about the team. And this is, a top 5 matchup and it's going into overtime and they just
Well, I thought they were pretty enthusiastic personally.
not what I would expect though.
There were there were 11,000 people in that crowd, Lincoln.
But whenever they showed them, I do remember this in the overtime before Clemson's last play. They were showing the crowd, and there were several people that were sitting down in the crowd for the last play of the game that decided if you just knocked off the number 1 or 2 team in the country,
Well,
and
also
you had
remember,
people sitting down everywhere.
well, other than the student section, the rest of it was faculty and family. So, like, faculty is just
That is true.
faculty
I
at
doubt
Notre Dame.
Calgary's getting up for it.
Well, faculty at Notre Dame is probably too snobbish. Like, I love Notre Dame, but the faculty is a little bit too snobbish to think that they can get into football. Like, they just think football's beneath them.
Which is
So,
funny because football for most schools, I'm not sure what Notre Dame's payroll looks like. It's probably a little bit different than a lot of schools, but football pays most of them people's salaries.
Yeah, that's not even close to true at Notre Dame. Notre Dame has such a large endowment that it doesn't matter.
That's what I was figuring. Football probably doesn't matter for them, but most places the professors obviously not directly paid from football, but
Well, you don't have to
it
spend money
definitely
on athletics.
influences them.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to spend money on the athletic program. All the money stays within the athletic program and pays for all that stuff rather than you having to pay for it. That's where indirectly it helps. Um,
Oh
but
yeah.
but I don't want to keep everybody here too long, but definitely have enjoyed the environment, loved all of our new subscribers and everything like that. Um, so definitely
Real
glad to
quick,
have. Go
real
ahead.
quick, St. Martin, that comment, Lincoln Riley is like Brian Kelly overrated. I agree 100%, but Lincoln Riley can actually make himself not overrated if he can get a defense. Because if he gets a defense,
He'll never get one.
but if Lincoln Riley gets a defense, he may be the greatest coach in college football history whenever he's done.
Well,
The
here's the
problem is I don't
thing.
think he'll ever get a defense.
No, I see you, Antonio. But
Hey man,
it was
appreciate
great
you
to have
stopping
you.
in.
Yeah, it was great to have you around. But like with Lincoln Riley, he just won't get. He just can't. Like, and here's the other thing: going to USC only exacerbates the problem because USC, that's the mentality there. That is just the mentality. Great offense, no defense. It's just the mentality. So you're not going to get that. But what I was trying to say was what are your closing thoughts, reactions from this game? Anything that you want to say, and then I'll give my closing thoughts.
I mean, just a dominant performance from USC. I mean, excuse me, from Notre Dame over USC. I didn't really see. I didn't know who was going to win the game. I wouldn't have been surprised by either team winning it. I definitely thought it was going to be a lot closer of a game, which I
Yeah,
guess in a sense it probably would have been had Caleb Williams not thrown 3 picks, which I don't think anybody in the country would have predicted him doing, throwing 3 picks in the first half. But that just shows, the great preparation and stuff from the Notre Dame secondary to be able to, force him into a great quarterback like he is, force him into throwing those 3 interceptions and making mistakes. And just a great overall game plan, but still some coaching issues
yeah,
as a Notre Dame fan. I'm sure they concern you a little bit that
yeah,
you still got to clean up, but good thing they didn't come back to hurt you in this one. But
yeah.
just
Well,
continue to get better every week is what it seems like. I mean, even though they got smacked around by Louisville, the offense looked a little bit. They like the play calling offensively looked a little bit better for Notre Dame last week, and it looked great again this week.
yeah. Well, here's what I would say is this: it comes down to a couple of things that I would take away from this game. One, your defensive line was absolutely freaking fantastic. It was the stunts, the linebacker blitzes, the play calling from Al Golden was superb. Caleb Williams threw those picks because of the pressure, not just because of the defensive back play. Don't get me wrong, Xavier Watts, great game, great game from Xavier Watts. But like he had such a great game because that defense and those linebackers, the front seven was absolutely fantastic. They got pressure all night long. They beat the crap out of USC on the front seven. Their front seven beat the crap out of USC's offensive line all night long. They just did. That's why Caleb Williams couldn't do anything.
Oh
So the
yeah, if you
MVP
look at
award,
those 3 interceptions, none of them was Caleb Williams making or was the defensive backs making a play on the ball. The first one, he's pressured into overthrowing his receiver. The
yeah, yeah,
second one, he's throws the ball, defensive lineman tips it, the defensive back intercepts it. The third one, he's getting pressured and he just has to throw the football.
yeah.
And all
Mm-hmm.
3 of those were on your defensive line that calls those. The DBs just they benefited from it, from being in the right spot at the right time and keeping their head focused and their eyes focused. But yeah, I
Yeah,
mean the defensive line, they forced all 3 of those interceptions, and it's not even a debate.
no, it really isn't. And really, to be honest, when you're looking at this game, all I can say is this: yeah, Notre Dame definitely benefited off of turnovers. But the thing is that you converted on them, which is something that you don't always do. So, like, yeah, Notre Dame definitely had the advantage of turnovers, and they needed it. But you also did the thing that you needed to do, which is like this is the thing that annoys me is that like after this game, it will be like, oh, Notre Dame, they just won. They just got lucky that it's turnovers and stuff like that. Well, no, it's
Well,
Notre Dame did what
well,
they
my
needed to
thing with
do
the
with those
turnovers
turnovers.
Well, my thing with the turnovers, yeah, you got 3 turnovers, 3 that matter. I know you got more than that, but you got 3 that matter. But it's not like Caleb Williams is throwing the ball to his receiver and it bounces through their hands and you pick it and run it all the way back or something like that. Like you're forcing the interceptions. It's
Yeah,
like it's not like it's just 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 unfortunate stuff where something happens and it just somehow magically bounces right to you or falls right in your hands. No, like you're getting pressure and forcing them into making bad throws.
yeah. Well, if you look at okay, so like let's see here. If you're looking
And you're
at Notre Dame and USC, Notre Dame had 126 passing yards and 125 rushing yards. That's
Yeah,
it.
Notre Dame didn't move the football. I mean, they didn't have the football very much. Like
No, they
their
really
offense
didn't.
was not on the field very often. You had your first drive start at the USC 12. You had a drive start at the USC 2. You had another one start at the 50. You had a kick return touchdown. You had a fumble that was ran back. Like
Yeah, yeah.
you
Notre
just
Dame
you didn't have very many drive. Like whenever you took over after the punt from
Notre Dame didn't have a single drive in the entire fourth quarter. Like an actual because there was the end of the game drive and then there was the field goal drive for 9 yards. And like that wasn't even a drive. It was you had the INT or the fumble. Or no, I'm sorry, that was on downs. That was downs. So you didn't even
yeah,
go
that was
that
on
long
downs.
with it. Notre Dame just simply they didn't have they had a they didn't do that much offensively this game, but it was a lot. But like one drive in the second quarter, USC spent 8 minutes a clock and then threw an interception. So
Yeah, I'm in the first half. The second half, USC's offense actually looked solid. It looked half decent. In the first half, they were actually moving the ball down the field several times, but it was very ugly and it was aided by penalties from Notre Dame, and it didn't look like a good functional offense.
yeah,
Um,
Notre Dame had 6 sacks, and I'm gonna assume they probably had 12 or 15 pressures then because there were a lot of other downs where you were forcing Caleb Williams out of the pocket.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
So like when I'm looking at this game, I can't see anything but positives looking at it because when you look back at this game and you're Notre Dame, like you now you have so just to read off the rest of the schedule, you have 4 games left this season. That's it. That's freaking crazy. Like
It's crazy. Yeah,
you have 4 games left. You play Pitt, then you play Clemson, and then you play Wake Forest, and then you play Stanford. That's it. You should have no issue. None. Like even with the Clemson game, I just don't see Clemson having any offensive capability in that game.
that's
Just
the only one you could potentially get tested in.
but even then, I just don't see Clemson having any offensive capability. And I think Notre Dame will force enough turnovers in order to just make it where it doesn't matter.
I also think though Wes Goodwin and the defense are going to be drawn up very well to defend your offense. A
Oh,
lot
I'm
better
sure
than
they
they
will.
were last year.
Yeah, definitely.
And like I really want to see how this Miami game goes because I think this Miami game for Clemson next week is going to set the tone for out of the bye week. Miami's a team that has turned the ball over a decent amount. So if you can come out and force 2 or 3 turnovers against Miami and take care of the football when you have it, doesn't matter to me how much you win by. I think that's a good step in the right direction. Just as long as you can win the turnover battle because whenever we win the turnover battle, we've done very good.
The problem is winning the turnover battle that you've struggled to win.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Out of the bye week, I want us to set the tone and start playing better and winning that.
Oh yeah, definitely. So the final thought that I have with this game is this: Notre Dame screwed themselves. Notre Dame screwed themselves. You had a very real shot at a title, but here's the only problem. Like looking back at this game, this offense is pathetic. It really is.
And
It's not a good
that's what I
offense.
was saying worries me about the Clemson game is that I think that game's gonna be such a boring game. It's gonna be a Big Ten game. Can't
Well,
neither
I
one of
just
those
think
teams are
that
gonna be able to score.
yeah, I just think that Notre Dame just isn't going to turn the ball over, and Clemson will. Like, just
Yeah, I think that's very real
I think
possibility.
Cade will make mistakes that Sam Hartman won't. So
I could see that, but I think at the same time, when Sam Hartman gets pressured, he turns into a terrible quarterback. And
he
Louisville
does.
demonstrated that perfectly, and I think Clemson's gonna be able to scheme up to get pressure on him. So I think
Well,
I mean,
also
I honestly
remember this. You also are going to get us after playing after a bye week and then playing Pitt, and then we play you guys. So like you're not going to get us extremely tired, and you're going to get us well rested,
Oh, yeah, yeah, for sure.
unlike
Um,
Louisville.
I just think I think it's gonna be a crazy game, and
Yeah,
if I had to pick who wins that game today, I have no idea who I would take.
yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm going to hop off. It was great to have everybody on that was on. Thank you guys all for joining. But I think we're going to end the stream.
Yep, same here. I appreciate all of you guys, appreciate all of the new subscribers. Um, we appreciate all the support we got. This was a very great stream for both me and for the football experts. So we appreciate all of that. We appreciate St. Martin, Kid Cowboy, Antonio, all you guys for hanging out with us and making us laugh and um, just giving us great comments in there. Glad you guys found the channel tonight, and we look forward to seeing you on future videos. Kid Cowboy. But I'll try to do the Cowboys game Monday. Depends on when I have to work. But yeah, we appreciate all of you guys. Thank you again for coming on here with us, and we will see all of you guys next time. Thank you.